people. Wait, what is happening? I'm sorry, Holly. Hello, Holly, Journey of Life. Hey, Nicole. Um, so what happened was we were supposed to have like a actual live discussion about the video that I posted on my community tab. Um, but hey, Felicia, I've had a hell of a busy day. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get into how my day has gone because you know what? My mic's not plugged in. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. So I'm sorry for the confusion. But it does say no stream tonight, and clearly we're live. What I meant was we are not doing the original scheduled stream. Okay. So if you're unaware, hey Andrew, I was supposed to do a live stream regarding how my 10 milligram is going for me. Hey Jen, and also reviewing, well, not really reviewing, but giving some commentary on the video of the two doctors discussing whether or not GLP-1 should be used for life. Well, I scheduled it for 7, couldn't make it by 7, pushed it back to 9, couldn't make it by 9. So I was just like, I'm sorry, but I didn't want to not go live at all and explain to you guys. I have a good reason for why we couldn't do the live today, okay? And because I got a big mouth and I rub my mouth, I was gonna come on here and tell y'all anyway. So like the stream as you come in. I was actually just in the middle of watching. I had just watched G's last short. I think it was his last one. He was talking about a video Brittany Rose did. So I wanted to watch it really quickly. And then I went live, but I may play it while I'm on here. I'm sorry I disappointed you, Nicole. You guys like the stream as you come in. I have a good reason for why I'm such a piece of shit and didn't get to do the live, okay? So I shouldn't have scheduled it because I hate rescheduling and pushing streams back or canceling. I should not have scheduled it, but I was really hopeful that I was going to be able to do this stream today because despite everything I have going on in my life, consistency is key. Consistency keeps me grounded. So it was really important to me to try to do that stream today, but I couldn't do it. So let me tell y'all how my day went. I'm just gonna be up here chatting for a little while for as much time as y'all have. Not a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm a little tiny bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna chat. We don't really have a topic tonight, and I might get into a little bit of this Brittany Rose video because we were supposed to be discussing clicks on Saturday, but now we're gonna do the stream I had scheduled for today. We're now gonna do it tomorrow, and then I guess we'll do clicks another time. But this video from Brittany might be related to that. I don't know. I didn't get into it. Like the stream as you're coming in. Say hello. Say hello. I know it's late here on the East Coast. Well, it's getting late. It's getting there. Okay. So I'm gonna again, sorry that I didn't keep the scheduled stream. I'll probably repeat that a couple of times as people come in. So I had an interesting day. I had a busy day. I started out with not making it to my self-care appointments this morning. I had a wax and my nails scheduled. I was too tired to get up. Actually, I should tell y'all, most of y'all already know I flew home from the West Coast yesterday, but I didn't just fly home and end up at my destination. I flew to DC and then had to drive 4 hours to North Carolina and then immediately went to work until 1 a.m. So when I say I'm exhausted, like I'm tired, I am beat, I want to go to sleep. I have been trying to sleep all day, but it's just been busy. So I had therapy this morning. I was going to go live and talk about that. Oh my God, I hate therapy so much. Like it's so great, but I hate it because she's making me do stuff and we have to talk about that, but we'll talk about that in a separate stream. So I had that this morning. And then y'all know that the stuff is going on with the fire. You know about my brother losing his mother-in-law recently. So I had to go check on my family. So I've been running around. What I didn't know, hi Journey of Life. I didn't know, this tells you how close my family is. I didn't know my sister was doing her gender reveal today, okay? So today is my mom's birthday. As y'all already know, my mom passed away some time ago. And today is her birthday. I did not know because my sister does not communicate. I didn't realize she was going to be doing her gender reveal today because it wasn't a party. she has my mom's ashes, so she kind of just decorated a little bit, and her daughter were gonna do the reveal. My niece. I just so happened to, be checking on her for my mom's birthday, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a gender reveal today," and I'm just like, care to tell a person much? Care to tell a person much? So I'm like, well, I wish I would have known. We could have, we have a lot of siblings. I'm like, we could have did a big ass Zoom call. I don't even think Zoom is a thing anymore. I think it's Teams now. But I was like, we could have did a big, Zoom call, family call. She's like, oh, I didn't think of that. You don't say. You don't say you didn't think of it. So very last minute, we were able to get all of my siblings on a video call to do my sister's gender reveal. It was literally like spur of the moment, day of kind of thing. No prior planning, just spur of the moment. And spoiler alert, I was right. She's having a boy. Okay. So my sister's going to be having a baby boy pretty soon. All right. Hey, Kat. So I had that going on earlier. And it was nice. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for the gift. So it was nice. It was nice. It was beautiful. And now I have baby fever and I can't get rid of it. Okay. And wrong Tommy will not just like randomly have a baby with me. I don't understand. Anyway, so that happened earlier. And then it was beautiful. It was fun. It was nice. And then, I wanted to go check on my family. My sister-in-law just, lost her mom. So I went to go check on them. And my family, when we get around each other, it's a good time, even in times of loss. We get around each other and we start getting all close and loving on each other and telling stories and laughing. Like we laugh, we have a good time. So I was all the way on the other side of town visiting them. So I didn't want to rush out to make it to the stream, although I still did want to do my stream. So I left them after spending some time with them. I did leave them in time to make it here to do the regularly scheduled stream, but I still had to manage to get my laptop set up and get myself together. I didn't feel like doing that. I didn't feel like doing that. So I was just like, oh fuck, let's just do it tomorrow. Like I am exhausted because it's supposed to be a 3-hour stream, right? It's a 3-part stream. We talk about my experience on a 10 milligram. This 10 milligram is whipping my arse. We talk about being on Zepbound for life and why that shouldn't be the case for obese patients. And then we were supposed to finish off with Darlene. Y'all, I'm just tired. I've had a long day. I'm exhausted. Hi, Delilah. And that's just pretty much what it is. I didn't even eat for the whole day. I didn't eat until like 7 o'clock. And the only reason I ate was because we were going out. Like we were going across town to see my family. So I stopped to get my brother some pizza. So luckily the pizza shop has some gluten-free pizza. So I was able to eat that. And that's it. My day has been very, very busy. Between my mom's birthday, grieving families, like on one side, families celebrating, on the other side, they're grieving. And it's been a hell of a day. But I still wanted to come on here and say hi to y'all and tell y'all I'm sorry. I didn't want to blow up y'all notifications with another community tab post like, sorry, stream canceled. I figured if I'm gonna give y'all another notification, it may as well be me talking. Hey, Carrie Ann. Hello everybody. So that's pretty much it. How are y'all doing today? So I am going to do the stream tomorrow. I am going to do it tomorrow, but guess what? Guess what I'm doing tomorrow, guys? Hold on. I take that back. No promises on tomorrow's stream. But I got a good reason. I have a good reason. I have a great reason why. Tomorrow, even though I just flew from California and drove from DC, and I've barely had any sleep, I am getting back in my car tomorrow and I'm driving to South Carolina. I'm driving to South Carolina to see the house. For those that know, there was a fire. Now, my dad did the thing. He sent me pictures He did the thing. He sent me pictures of my room. He was right to not send it at first because I would have just been upset and whatever. So by the time he did send me pictures, because we were talking about it, I was talking about making an effort to try to save very particular things. And I guess he's like, okay, she don't realize how bad it is. Like the stream measure coming in, she doesn't realize how bad it is. So he sent me the pictures. He sent me the pictures of my room, and it's destroyed. It is destroyed. If I wasn't filming on my iPhone, I would show you guys. It's destroyed. Now there's a little tiny like glimpse of the closet. I need to stop laughing. It's not funny. There's a tiny. I have a little hope that the things in my closet made it out, like by the skin of its, like just by that much. But I won't know because the floor is covered in ceiling. So it's like, do I want to risk getting hurt climbing over debris to get to my closet and see what's salvageable? Not really. But I'm at least going to go look because there's just this little part of me that's like, but maybe it's not that bad. Like, it's horrible in the pictures. Even I showed my brother the pictures today. And he was like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to the house to see what I can save. And then I showed him the pictures. And he's like, wait, what are you trying to save? He was like, what are you trying to save? That stuff is gone. I'm like, but my shoes. I was like, do you know how many pairs of Jordans I had in there? He's like, they are gone. They are done for. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, did I hide Nicole? I'm sorry. Oh, Nicole was hidden by Vanity. No! Nicole, if you're still watching, I'm sorry. Oh God, no. Hold on. I have to fix that. I don't know why. That was an accident. I was trying to hide. Did I get the right person? No. Nicole, come back. I was trying to get the other person. I was trying to get the other person. Oh, damn it. Oh, God damn it. Hold on. Nicole, if you're still watching, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me see. This happened the other day with Reindeer and Jen. Jen accidentally timed out Reindeer, but with a timeout, you can't undo it. I hid Nicole, so I should be able to undo that. But maybe I need to be on my computer. Hold on. Everybody stop what you're doing. Sidebar. Everybody stop what you're doing. This is important. We have to get Nicole back. I think I can only do this on my computer. So we're going to go get my computer to bring Nicole back. Oh, she's back? Is she back? Oh, I'm here, I think. I'm sorry, Nicole. Oh, Jen, how did you do it? How do you know how to fix that? And I don't know how to fix it. Oh, I would have to leave the live stream and go into the chat. Okay. Jen, I had to Google it. I had to Google it after you timed Reindeer out. Timeouts are permanent. Whatever time you got timed out for, you just got to wait till the timeout is over. But being hidden, you can undo it. I just didn't know how to do it. I get timed out regularly on another live. So much, in fact, I've just stopped commenting. Oh, another live, maybe you meant. Oh, well, interesting. So, okay, so I've just been busy, guys. Like I've just, so tomorrow I'm going to see the house. I haven't made up my mind whether or not I'm going to actually like even make an effort to save anything. My dad's going to give me some clothes for the time being, and that's pretty much it. I was already waiting until I got back to the East Coast to go ahead and get my own P.O. box so that I'm not taking up my dad's P.O. box or whatever, or giving out his P.O. box information. So I'm probably going to still do that. I wish I had waited, Jen. Now, I knew I should have waited. I didn't know why, but I knew I should have waited to have you send those skims. I was like, I should wait until I get my own P.O. box. And then I'm like, no, just go ahead and send it. And now the skims are gone. R.I.P. to the skims. If you stop mentioning Zepbound, you'll stay unblocked. Oh my gosh. Okay, journey of life. So that's pretty much it. So I have a hotel room for tomorrow. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to go live, but you never know. Like, if my dad decides to go get my clothes tomorrow, then we may be stuck at, shopping or something. I don't know. prepare myself mentally and try to avoid the stress. So you guys want to get a little bit into my therapy session today? Because she's so annoying. Like, she's so good at her job, it just irritates my soul. Because my therapist actually makes me do stuff. Like, she makes me be productive. So I talked to her about it, and she recommended having some support, like some emotional support, while I go to see the house, and also talking about preparing myself. The problem with that is, because it's a wonderful idea, the problem with that is I'm not gonna have no cell reception because, well, I don't have cell reception anyway because the area is just, it's the boonies, it's the middle of nowhere. And also because the power is off to the house, there's no Wi-Fi. So it's not like I can be on the phone with Tommy while I go through this. And I love my dad to death, but he's not the sentimental type. He's like, and the insurance company will take care of it. I'm not worried about it. Like, he don't want me to worry. He don't want me to be upset. He don't want that for me. But I am me, okay? So he's not the he's not the sentimental type. He's not the sentimental type. Seeing fire damage is mentally exhausting. I am very conflicted, Kat. I'm very conflicted about, like, there's a part of me that just is like, why even go? Just don't even go. I don't have to go. I don't have to. The only reason I am going is because there's a tiny bit of hope in me that I could save this blanket, this one blanket from my mom. And I really feel like the chance is like that much. I think that's why my dad sent me the pictures, because I was talking about saving this blanket, and he sent me the pictures to essentially say, this is what you're in for. And it's bad. So I looked at the pictures and it was horrible, but there's still a little, there's like, I don't know, like there's just this little bit of hope. But because I know it's going to be emotionally and mentally exhausting, there's a big part of me that's just like, do I even go in? Like, it's not like my therapist was like, don't even do that to yourself. No, she didn't say don't do it. She was just kind of like, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Okay? Otherwise, you'll question it forever. I will. And I'm aware of that. Yes, I will. It's going to bother me if I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's serious. Like, I really want this blanket. Like, I even bought boots to go through the rubble. Like, I'm dead ass serious. I'm so serious. I'm so serious about this blanket. Like, I bought boots to get in there. And I bought masks, and I bought I need to get gloves. But there's a part of me that feels like I'm gonna get there and it's just gonna be so overwhelming that I'm just gonna be like, forget it. Yeah. Like, there's a part of me that's just like, I'm gonna say forget it. Because it's not like I can just walk in and get to where I'm going, like in the closet. The ceiling is on the floor. The ceiling is on the floor. So I would have to like step on debris, unless it's like very thin. Maybe it wouldn't be hard. But and then there's also a part of me that's like, well, just wait until they start cleaning up, and so I can at least have a clear path to, because you know what it is? I'm trying to get to my closet before the cleaners do. Like, I'm trying to get in there before they start, like, because everything has to go before they start throwing stuff away. So I'm like, don't let them throw anything away yet. But, you know, I'm just, then there's like, as time goes on, I'm like, oh, just let go, just let go, just let it go, just let it go. Everything was just pitch black. Well, so the actual room itself, I'm sorry you went through that journey. That, like, I know that had to be incredibly hard. So, you know what's giving me a tiny bit of hope? It's the fact that the room itself wasn't ablaze, right? The damage is from the ceiling falling into the room, and then the water from the water hose, right? Wetting and soaking everything. So it's water and debris damage. And then, of course, the smell of smoke. But you can visibly see, I won't say everything, but like, you can see through the rubble, if that makes sense a little bit. So it gives this tiny little bit of like, like, it's not funny. I laugh to keep from crying, But like, you know, like, I want to see if I can show you guys a picture. Like it's bad. Like it's horrid. It is horrid. Okay. No, I don't want to show that because that could be stressful. Like that's stressful for me, but like if somebody else has gone through that, that can be stressful for them too. And I don't need to do that. So I'm not going to share the pictures. I'm not going to share the pictures, but it's not necessarily everything being burned. It's everything being under rubble and dirt and wet. And so the fact that I can still see items, I feel like it clouds my judgment into being like, okay, well, maybe the things that were in boxes weren't damaged or as bad. You know, like I'm not gonna lie, there's this part of me that's just like, ugh, like maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to trigger anybody. Like I would show the pictures, but I don't want to trigger anybody. So yeah, I hope so. I mean, like 99% of it is gone. Like it's not gone. It's physically there, but you know, it's just, but like the closet in the room had stuff in it that were in boxes. Like the things that were hung up are probably just destroyed from water. But the things that were in boxes is what I'm kind of hoping I can like, I'll even let that go. Honestly, I'll let it go. I really just want to see if I can get to the blanket. I really do. I just want to see. But we'll see. We'll worry about that tomorrow. So again, I will be busy with that tomorrow, which really shouldn't take very long. I'm going to get there and it's going to take not very long for me to decide this is either worth attempting or it's not. And so I don't really see a reason, unless I'm getting caught up on sleep because I'm exhausted. I don't really see a reason that I wouldn't be able to go live, but no commitment. So if I do reschedule or if tomorrow's live stream gets canceled, then you'll know why. You'll know I just ran out of time. Where's your blanket in a box? I don't remember. That's the problem. So it originally was on my bed, but I redid I just made my bed before I left with new sheets, new blankets, new everything. I don't know where I put it. I'm hoping I put it in the closet. And even if I did, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's not like I can say for it. It wasn't in a box, but there's a chance it could have been in a plastic tote. This is what's driving me crazy. And this is why I need to go see for myself. Like, this is what's bothering me because I can't remember exactly what was where. But particularly this one item, I'm like, I don't know if I put it in the closet or if it was in one of the plastic totes. If it was in one of the plastic totes with a lid, there's even more of a chance that it was saved. But that would be under debris. You know what I mean? So I just want to go see if it's as bad as it looks in the pictures. Because if it looks like I'm going to risk hurting myself, then I won't even try. But if I'm just going to get dirty, it might be worth getting a little dirty. In a plastic tote. I had 2 giant plastic totes and I can't remember if I put the blanket in there. I can't remember if I put it in there. So we'll see. We will see about that tomorrow. Of course, I will give you guys an update and let you know if I manage to save the blanket or not. Now, here's the thing though. I will say this and then we can move on. If I can't easily get to it, then the second layer will be, okay, when are the cleaners coming so that I can make sure I'm here so that they can clear away from me and just let me like take a look real quick. Cause I don't necessarily want to get in their way. Everything has to go. And my dad did say they would look out for keepsakes, but how would you know? Like, how would you know what's a keepsake versus what's not? And I don't really want to get in their way. And I don't want to be too picky, right? Because even if something is not physically damaged, the smell of smoke, I would still have to deal with. So I'm just like, I'm preparing myself like my sneakers, right? Are all in boxes. I'm preparing myself that like, if they're intact, I'm preparing myself like they still might smell like smoke. So just let it go. Just let it go. They might smell like a fire. So just let it go. But I did find a like dry cleaners that specializes in smoke damage and stuff like that. So if I do recover the blanket and it does smell like smoke, my plan is to get it to this cleaner that specializes in that kind of stuff. Even if you got pieces of it, you could use it and sew it onto, say, your future wedding dress. Oh, okay. Yeah, like it's I don't think it's I don't think it's physically torn apart or anything like that. Like it's not it didn't burn. It would have been covered in water and debris. So that's what I mean by damage and smoke damage and stuff like that. Yeah, they wouldn't know what has meaning. Oh, I was gonna say, Delilah, I don't think I know what you do, but you do like some sort of customer service, right? Yeah, they would know. They would know. So it's like, okay, they can keep an eye out, but I'm trying not to worry. I'm trying not to worry. So it is what it is. We'll see, but I'll give you guys an update on that tomorrow. If we can't do the actual sit down talk about that video, Nicole, did you go watch the video? Because you said you don't like them. I didn't mind them, especially the host. I used to watch him years ago. I haven't watched his channel in a while. I did. It was annoying. It was annoying. Okay, so if I can't cover that, I'll do another one of these. You went and watched it. What did you think? Do I want to get into it? I mean, I don't know. Okay, so that's what I had going on today. And that's what I have going on tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm not getting no sleep. I'm not getting no sleep. Sunday, I know y'all don't want me to do another house sit, but this one was already scheduled. And this place that I'm going to was my very first house sit. If they call, I'm a coming. Okay. If I'm free and they call, I'm a coming. I love this place. So I'll be heading to them on Sunday morning. And Sundays are typically my no days. We are going to see if I can successfully have a no day this weekend. He started getting on your nerves. It was very annoying. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't even make it through the whole video yet because I was getting irritated. Like I didn't even make it through the whole video, but I have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it fully through. Man, Reindeer knows how to trigger me. Reindeer knows how to trigger me so bad. Oh my gosh, she finds the best videos to get me started. But yeah, so tomorrow I go to South Carolina. Sunday I come back to North Carolina for my house sit. I could just not go to South Carolina, but I kind of do need some clothes. It's starting to get a little chilly and I'm uncomfortable. Like everything I have is sleeveless. I'm starting to get uncomfortable. And I'm down to like my sweatpants and a couple pairs of leggings. So if I can make it to the mall tomorrow, that would be great. Reindeer is going to hear from me. Oh my God. I was shaking my head like the whole dang time. Oh God, I didn't even get through it. It was getting on my nerves. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so ready to talk about it though. Like even not hearing it, because I'm like, why are obese people the main targets of these medications when it comes to why they shouldn't be taking them and why they shouldn't be taking them forever? Why do we keep getting told what we shouldn't do, but nobody talking to the type 2 diabetics? We take the same medication. We just happen to take it for the side effect. So why are we gonna die, Nate? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. But why are we putting ourselves in danger, but they're not, when we're taking the same medication? We're taking the same why? Why are we at risk, but they are not? Will somebody please if you could just answer that one question for me, I'd be over it. If you could just answer that one question for me, I'd be over it, because I don't understand. I'm so sick of these people. I'm sick of these doctors. I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of I'm actually getting a little bit sick of this like GLP-1 space. I mean, do y'all want to talk about it now? I could wing it. Since tonight's stream is going to be tomorrow, we can kind of like do the one that we were going to do tomorrow, like right now. So I asked y'all, did y'all want to talk about like the GLP-1 clicks, the content creator beefs? The only reason I asked about the content creator beefs is because somebody had mentioned Amy and Half to me and said she was beefing with somebody, and I didn't know anything about it, so I was going to go research it. Or questionable videos. I heard some pen splitting is coming back up in the streets. Like, that is so 2023. Like, people still do that. People still split pens. Oh, you didn't go to sleep. Okay. But yeah, it's okay to microdose. You want to know what's interesting about that, Nicole? Guess what? Guess what you can't do? Guess what you can't do? You can't microdose that bound. How you gonna microdose it when they come in single-use vials? Maybe I didn't get that far in the video. Maybe they're promoting compound, but you can't microdose that bound. So what are we talking about? God, Tommy is stupid. Will somebody please answer that for me? How you gonna microdose that bound? You got the answer? What's the answer? You ready to take Zepbound? Manjaro? Yeah, I think Tommy can get coverage. Actually, you can if that's not a microdose. Well, that's a split dose, Journey. That wouldn't be a microdose. A microdose would be taking less than the 2.5, like less than the lowest dose. They mainly seem to be talking about semaglutide. How do you microdose Ozempic? Don't those come in pens as well? Or do they come in like multi-use vials? Toss the rest away. I just want to know, like, can we? I'm over it. Oh my gosh, I'm over it. Am I mean? Well, before I get, like, do you guys think I'm mean? Because, like, I don't want to come off as mean, okay? But can we, like, just use Zepbound the way it's prescribed? Like, I could get into if you need to change your injection day or something like that, so you take it early or later or something like that. I could get with that. Like, you take it on day 5 instead of day 7. I could get with that. But can we can we just take it as it's like supposed to be taken for the most part? Like, why do we have to? Like, I would love if Eli Lilly did the research about like into microdosing and offered that as an option, right? They say, okay, we're going to now switch to, I don't know, multi-use vials, or we're going to offer smaller doses. Like, what if instead of a 2.5, they started offering a 0.5? I would be all for that, but like, they don't offer that right now. So can we like stop? Compound people, enjoy your compound. I ain't talking to y'all. Like, okay, do what y'all want to do. And you know what? It's nice. I guess it is nice to be able to play around with your dose on compound. But I'm like, so what? The doctors are recommending compound now? Is that what's happening? Because how else are you supposed to microdose it? Like, it's almost like people are just saying shit just to say it. Don't get me wrong. I do believe that, well, not believe, but I would like if we had another option for maintenance, right? Like, I would like it if after you got to your goal weight, you could successfully titrate down and be on a low dose of tirzepatide for the rest of your life. I would love it if that's how things work. But as far as we know, so far, that's not how it works. As far as we know, that's not how it works. So I don't, how are you supposed to microdose Zepbound? You're almost in your 140s? Y'all, I'm back up to 189. I have not lost any weight this month. I'm not worried about it. We'll get to it next month. We're going to be locked in for phase 2 or act 2. Oh, we're going to be locked in, which means I need to do much more shorter videos. Sidebar, I have been getting comments about people that have basically lost my channel. Okay, so for one, really quickly, double check that you're subscribed. If you feel like you're already subscribed, just double check when you get a chance, because if you haven't been around in a while, or if you kind of pop in and out, YouTube does go through and unsubscribe people. So that's for one. But for two, I've been getting comments from people that have said, oh my God, I remember I used to watch your channel and then YouTube stopped recommending you and then you popped up again. I'm so glad I found your channel. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten that comment more than twice. I've gotten it at least 3 times, which tells me that when I started live streaming more, the people that found my channel from my pre-uploads, they stopped getting my content. Like there were a lot of people that weren't subscribed but were still watching. So they stopped seeing me come up in their recommendations. A lot of people think split dosing is microdosing. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I said that to say I need to get back into my uploads so that one, the people that don't necessarily like the longer streams can still get the content but get it in shorter doses. Hey, Holly. I'm sorry I didn't get to do the other stream tonight. I just had a lot of family stuff going on, so I've been busy. But yep, I've been subscribed forever with notifications and I don't get notified. Okay, so when you turn on your notifications, you have 2 options. Well, 3. You can turn them off, you can turn them on and turn them on to personalized, or you can set them to all. Maybe you just need to set them to all, Cat. Try that out. And if you're getting too many notifications, because I do post on the community tab a lot, if you get too many, then you can turn them back to personalized or turn them off if you prefer. I feel like people should have them on all. Nobody has complained yet. None of you have complained yet. Are y'all getting too many notifications? And then if I post multiple times in one day, like everybody won't get every single notification. It's very, very weird. Oh, you've always been set to all. Yeah, that's weird, Cat. I don't know. I've heard this. I've heard people say that they don't get their notifications. I've heard people say they do get the notifications. I don't know. I don't know what YouTube is doing. But you only have your notifications on for me and Delilah. You need to double check. Okay, yeah. Because I do post, sometimes I can post up to 2 to 3 times in a day. Like I didn't want to do another post saying that I wasn't going to be doing the live. Because 1, some people weren't going to see it. And 2, I don't need to blow up your notifications with another post. So I may as well just come live. Hey, John. Hey, Mr. LSU. Yeah, YouTube is weird. I've heard other people complain about it too, but I don't know. It sucks. You get 0 notifications? Wow. I even get my updates in my own feed. Like my videos, when I'm scrolling through YouTube, my videos will pop up for me. Why? Am I subscribed to my own channel? Can you even do that? I don't even know if you could do that. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you for the compliment. So I don't know, but just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your notifications are turned on. If they're not set to all, at least set them to personalized so you'll get some notifications. And once I get rested up, I did not okay, so for one, I did not expect this weekend to go the way that it has so far. Like I didn't expect this week, I should say, to go the way that it has been going. It's been pretty chaotic. Like things are going wrong left and right. You know what I mean? Like things have just been going really wrong. Holly, did you get a notification for this stream? Or did you get any notifications today? Because I've also been posting on a community tab. Let me know. I'm just trying to like figure out who's getting what. So I wasn't prepared for this week or this weekend. I didn't make it to the gym today, which means now I'm going to have to double up tomorrow. That's another reason why I might miss tomorrow's stream. I am very committed to working out. This is the week 3 of the Venetian 30. The first 2 weeks, I missed my Friday workout, so I doubled up on Saturday. This is again, I don't know why my Fridays are so busy, but this is again another day where I'm missing a Friday workout. So tomorrow, I'm going to have like a 3-hour gym day. Because I can't, if I skip 2 days in a row, scheduled days, that is a recipe for me just quitting the gym again. And I can't quit again. I can't quit again. No, yes, no. No, you didn't get this notification. You got a couple of notifications today, I guess is what you're saying. Okay, Felicia, you have your notifications on? Okay. Are you offering to cook for me? That wouldn't be a very hard task. I eat like a 4-year-old. I mean, if you can make a mean Alfredo, but the Alfredo sauce has to be from scratch, I might let you cook for me. And I'm only saying that now because like, and it has to be gluten-free pasta. Okay. Gluten-free Alfredo sauce made from scratch. And you only got a couple days to do it. You only got about a week or so because I'm going to attempt to get rid of dairy in October. So, do y'all have any plant-based or nut-based protein shakes that y'all like? Because I have been considering removing dairy for quite some time, but I love dairy. So I have not had the courage to do it. Thank you, Ebony. I appreciate that. I have not had the courage to do it, but I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready to do this and see how it makes me feel because like I said, I went gluten-free and about 60% of my sinuses cleared, but I'm still suffering with like sinus congestion, and I'm wondering if it's the dairy. But I have not been brave enough to remove it because I love cream in my coffee every day, and I love cheese. I love cheese. I love milk. I love butter. I love cream. Like I love it all. But October, I'm ready. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Something very scary happened to me recently. Actually, let me see if I have this book on hand. Something scary happened to me recently. So I've been gluten-free for a little over a month. And when I was in the process of traveling, I was in a hotel. I didn't have anything to eat, and Uber Eats was looking real scarce. It's like everything was a chicken tender or a chicken wing or something. So I folded. It wasn't like I was craving it. I was just like, I just need something. I had to eat all day. I was like, I just need something. So I ordered me some chicken tenders. Now I couldn't finish them because this 10 milligram is moo-whopping me some crazy. Couldn't even finish it, but I did eat it. So I hadn't had flour in over a month. Now when I talk about going gluten-free, I always talk about my sinuses first, but the other side of it is also my mood and symptoms of depression and all of that. The psychological effects are another reason why I have gotten rid of it. We don't need to get all deep into that unless you guys are interested. So I had chicken tenders. When I tell y'all, I had the worst night that I had had in a very fucking long time. I was irritable. I was restless. My mind was racing. I got off of work and tried to go to sleep, and I couldn't control my emotions. I had anxiety. I was sad. I was like frustrated. My mind was going a million miles per hour. And then when I finally fell asleep, I had nightmares. Oh, I was worried half to death. Like I don't know what the hell was going on. I was just overwhelmed with anxiety out of nowhere. But I didn't consider like, oh, what did you eat before you went to sleep? I didn't think about it. The next day, I was still at the hotel. And I was like, okay, round two. Like I hadn't put it together yet. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this again. Like, I'm hungry. I want something to eat. I'm not about to eat a salad because I don't want a salad. So I'm gonna have some chicken tenders again. I had them from somewhere else or whatever. Again, I didn't finish it. I go to bed, or I try to go to bed, the second night in a row. I'm tossing and turning. I'm irritable. My mind is racing. Like I'm like overwhelmed with worry and anxiety. I'm starting to feel depressed, but now I'm scared. Like I'm petrified this particular night because the first night I was like, whoa, like what the F was that? I was like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't want that to happen again. But I didn't put it to what I ate. The second, when it happened twice, I was like alert, like, okay, what's going on with me? Because, the season hasn't even changed yet. So I shouldn't even be feeling like this. Like I thought maybe, like my symptoms of like, SAD were like coming up early. I'm like, what? Like, why do I feel overwhelmed with anxiety and depression? Like, what is going on? And it's so scary. Like, I don't know if anybody has ever felt like has ever like been through depression before, or been through anxiety, or like just this overwhelming like doom and gloom, like the world is literally about to fall out from under your feet. It is the worst feeling in the world. and I couldn't figure it out. So the third day I woke up, it was like I was alert, like, okay, what is happening? This has been 2 nights in a row. Why am I tripping like this? And then it dawned on me it was because of what I ate. It was because of the flour. I've been through this several times before, but you know, you kind of forget. Like, you get comfortable and you forget. This was a part of why I would give up wheat in the past, because when I read about it, there are some psychological effects for some people, not everybody, but for some people, it can the not endorphins, there are certain properties of wheat that can affect you psychologically. I'll put it like that because I don't have the exact terminology. So when I gave it up in the past, I noticed my symptoms lifted. And then when I would reintroduce it, you know, my symptoms would come back, but I was never like truly committed to removing it from my diet and my lifestyle until now. And I had been consistent for a month. So it was a hard decision to just be like, you know, let me just have some breaded chicken tenders, because it's been all or nothing this entire time. Like, I don't have room for even a little bit. This is why I act like that. This is why I don't let it in. This is why I don't have a sandwich there or have a slice of pizza there, or like, oh, you can just have a cupcake. No, the fuck I can't. No, the fuck I can't. I cannot. I mean, I can, but I'm going to suffer for it, is what I say. I can have it, but I'm going to suffer for it. I'm going to suffer for it. I had the worst 2 nights that I have had, not ever, but that I've had in a very long time. And so when I realized what happened, I was like, okay, it probably was what I ate. It probably was the flour. So let me just go back to what I was doing. This is why you're doing this. This is why. This is what happens. So I removed it again, and I've been fine. I've been fine. No nightmares, no crazy nights, no anxiety, no. I would really love to read the book Wheat Belly on here. Like, I would this is the book that I got the information from. So I think I have a sensitivity to wheat. I really do. And not just like from the inflammation of my sinuses. I was supposed to be seeing if I have the book so I could find the chapter for y'all. I have it as an audio book. So I would have to buy the Kindle version and find the exact chapters that talks about. Maybe I can find the name of it. Hold on. Hold on. And maybe I can Google this. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. So I would really like to find the chapter in the book for y'all, but I'm going to have to research it. But just a quick Google search. I just wanted to look up the psychological effects of eating wheat. And the first thing that comes up with AI is wheat, specifically its gluten component, can trigger psychological effects like depression, anxiety, mood swings, and brain fog. Individuals with gluten-related disorders, while other research suggests potential negative correlations between wheat consumption and certain mental health conditions. Conversely, whole grains, often rich in tryptophan for serotonin production, are associated with improved mood. I do take L-tryptophan to help with my mood and sleep. But negative psychological effects of gluten. Studies link gluten intake to depression and anxiety, which can improve on a gluten-free diet. I promise I'm not making this up. I promise y'all, I'm not making it up. I know I be like going over the top, like pasta ain't food, and that when I read the book, y'all will know why I say that. But I don't have a problem with people eating pasta and all that. I just be trying to trigger people. But no, seriously, like gluten really does have psychological effects on the brain. And like there are even studies about the connection between gluten and schizophrenia. Not that it causes it, but it can agitate a schizophrenic. You know what I mean? Like, whereas they remove it from their diet, their symptoms get better, they add it back, and they're having a freaking episode. So Mood swings and irritability. Gluten can cause abrupt changes in mood, leading to increased irritability and mood swings. This is what happened to me that night. It was abrupt. And it didn't happen until my distractions were gone. Like, so when I was eating, I was in the process of working. So, I was not fine, but like I was distracted. When it was time to go to bed, it was like everybody in the world was talking at the same time. Like, my brain was going so freaking fast. Like, it was insane. It was crazy. It was crazy. So it was like as soon as the room got quiet, so there was no work, there were no lights, there were no nothing. My brain was just going a million miles per hour, and I was so anxious, and I was afraid. I didn't even know what I was scared of. Like, I was scared for no reason, anxious for no reason, moody, upset, mad, sad, ready to cry. I had no control over my emotions. It was crazy. It was crazy. And I went through that for 2 nights. Brain fog and cognitive issues. Brain fog, confusion, and memory problems are reported symptoms that can resolve after eliminating gluten. Now listen to this. ADHD-like symptoms. Not ADHD, but ADHD-like symptoms. My purse is in there. You're going to have to dig it out. You're going to have to dig it out. Okay. ADHD-like symptoms. Some children with gluten sensitivity may exhibit symptoms similar to ADHD, such as attention problems and hyperactivity, psychosis. There's evidence suggesting a link between gluten intake and psychosis, though more research is needed to understand the connection. Yeah. So that's what I read about in the book Wheat Belly. I learned about that a few years ago, so I experimented with removing gluten. And it worked for me. I only added it back because we live in a gluten-filled world, and it is very hard to live in a world where you don't occasionally eat bread or pasta or a piece of cake or cookies. You know what I mean? Like, the things that we say, you're going to have that again. That's how I've been living for the past few years. Like, okay, I have to find a way to live with it. I can't live with it. I can't live with it. I can't. I'm done. I'm over it. I can't live with it. Hey, Calamity, how are you? There are other illnesses like that fibromyalgia for gluten. I don't even know what fibromyalgia is. Hold on. You mean like fibromyalgia and gluten? Or are you saying fibromyalgia and depression? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean, Delilah. I got lost there. But yeah, so that was weird. that whole episode and experience was weird. So I'm gonna have to say no to the gluten. Now, interestingly enough, I just had a gluten-free pizza made in a pizza shop full of gluten. So like, I don't think it's that bad where I can't be like around it. Like, I can't have cross contamination. I don't think it's that bad for me. You leaving right now? Okay. Pasta try homemade is simple to do, and it's just semolina flour and eggs. Doesn't have the same impact as store-bought pasta. Does it have gluten? Semolina is not wheat. Semolina is something different. Let me see. It's from durum wheat, which is a hard type of wheat, while quote-unquote wheat is a broad category that includes durum wheat and other. So I need to know if it has gluten. I need to know if it has gluten. It does have gluten. The gluten might be the problem. I think the gluten is not might be, but based on I read, the gluten is the problem. I don't think it's the type of flour. I think it's the gluten, which is gluten is a I believe it's a protein. It's like the glue that keeps the flour together. I think gluten is a protein, or more precisely, a complex mixture of proteins that naturally occurs in grains like wheat, barley, and rye. It functions as a binder or quote unquote glue, giving baked goods their structure, elasticity, and texture. I love the glutens, but it's trying to kill me. I love the glutens. I love bread and pasta, but it's trying to kill me. Um, And you know what? Celiac is the only thing that comes up when people think about an allergy or a sensitivity to gluten, but you do not have to have celiacs. You do not have to have celiacs to have a gluten sensitivity. You don't. Have you ever tried hearts of palm pasta or spaghetti? I've only tried gluten free, which is made with like rice flour, tapioca starch, and all of that. You said heart of palm? I love the gluten. Um, Edible inner core of palm trees, such as the peach palm, acai, and palmetto trees. Oh, it's gluten free. No, I've not tried this. Nope, I will screenshot this. I have not tried this. I have not. Can I just like find it in a store, or do I have to like order it online? There are others. My sister can't do gluten and she doesn't have celiac. Exactly. Right. What's her like deal with gluten? Is it like a physical thing, or is it more like psychological? For me, it's a combination. So I have like horrendous sinus congestion. Well, inflammation. I have sinus inflammation. And me eating wheat contributes to that. So I've gotten some relief from that with removing it. But the psychological stuff is very specific to the gluten aspect. I'm gonna unplug my mic so my sound's gonna change. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oops. No. Allergy and inflammation. Okay. Celiac is an autoimmune disorder, but gluten sensitivity is very different. I would agree. Hold on, give me just a second, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna look for the heart of palm pasta and see if I like it. I have been enjoying pasta made with rice flour and tapioca starch, but those things can impact, like they can get in the way of weight loss. So I can't eat it all the time. They're nice alternatives to have every once in a while, but they definitely can slow down my weight loss. So I try not to too often. Did that work? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Um okay, so enough about me, guys. Like, how have y'all been doing? How have you guys been doing? How have y'all been doing? Have you done spaghetti squash? It's not bad, just gets boring after a while. I no, because okay, Calamity. Let me tell you this. So I am anti substitutes, kind of, right? So like I don't believe in unreasonable I'm laughing at myself, Calamity. I don't believe in what I would consider unreasonable substitutions, right? I don't believe in fake meats. Okay, so like impossible meats or the vegan meats. I don't believe in cauliflower rice or pizza crust. I don't believe in spaghetti squash, squash in a spaghetti, spaghetti in a squash. No. Um, I don't believe in taking foods from completely different food groups and calling them something that they're not. Butter versus margarine. I want butter. So now with me being gluten free, I have had to make some exceptions. So I will eat flour, I just eat different flours, but like I wouldn't get squash and turn it into spaghetti. I will eat pizza, but I will eat pizza made with different flours. I won't get cauliflower I've tried this. This is how I know I don't like it, which is saying a lot because I often just say I don't like stuff without even trying it. But I won't turn cauliflower. Like I'm anti turning vegetables and fruits into like breads. Oh, it's acting like it's horizontal. I don't know why. I have no idea. Weird. I have no clue. Um, oops, oops. So yeah. So no to the spaghetti squash for me. Um, that would be one of those cases where I would just be like, just eat the spaghetti, unless you have a gluten sensitivity, which is not like it's something I got diagnosed with. I didn't get diagnosed with having a gluten sensitivity. This is something I learned about and then had to self experiment and just noticed that I felt better when I removed it. I felt a lot better. Oh, okay. So I went through all of that because I was getting to dairy. Now, I still have some sinus inflammation, and I also have the tendonitis in my hips that I'm dealing with, which is inflammation of the tendons. So I want to experiment with my diet leaning more toward less inflammatory foods. Deep breath. And I think I'm going to start with dairy. I think I'm gonna start with dairy next month. Oh God, that just sounds so horrible. Like I don't even know how to live life without coffee creamer. And I mean like half and half. I don't even know how to exist without that. I don't know how to exist without half and half creamer or cheese in my eggs. What? I can't put no cheese in my eggs? Good evening, Dr. Jonathan. It's actually evening here. You must be on the West Coast. No, even there it's evening now. I don't know where you are in the world. One thing at a time. So the gluten is gone. Um, I think the dairy has to go. But I will say, if I get rid of dairy and I don't feel no better, I'm gonna give it a month. I'm gonna give it a month. Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay. It's evening in Michigan. It's about 9:30 there. Um, if I get rid of dairy and I don't feel no better, it's coming back. Like like it's almost to the point where like I'm kind of like I'm gonna be sad if I get rid of dairy and all of my sinus issues go away. I'm gonna be sad. Like I'll be happy that I can breathe, but I'll be sad. Thank you for the gift, Dr. Jonathan. I'll be really, really sad if like I get rid of dairy and then my life instantly gets better because that means I can't have it. I'm gonna be upset. Like I don't want that to be my. Ugh, I guess I need to be careful what I wish for because I do need. I've been living on Zyrtec and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I don't take it every day. I take it like every 2 or 3 days or so because I don't want to be dependent on it. Um, but I really would like. I really I really would like my sinus issues to go away. I really would. Um, but yeah, we're gonna try. Yes, Nicole. Um, Nicole says, so you're hoping it doesn't do anything so you can stay on dairy. Absolutely. I tried putting almond milk in my coffee. It's nasty. Ugh. Oh, I don't want it. I like almond milk for my breakfast cereal, but I don't want it in my coffee. It's not the same. Holly, stop instigating, okay? Stop instigating. I know I don't make sense. That's why I'm talking to y'all. I know I don't make sense. Y'all know I don't make sense. Whatever. I want my cheese. Okay. I want my cheese and I want my cream and I want my butter. I am Darlene's. That's the problem. You need to take allergy meds every day. So this started when I started house sitting. I had a really bad reaction to a dog. I've never been assessed for a dog allergy. I've been around dogs my whole life. My doctors knew I was allergic to something, but they never did an assessment to see what it was. When I was younger, it just kind of went like, oh, maybe it's seasonal because I do this a lot. And I have like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have like a dark ring around my nose. And they said that's a symptom of an allergy. So I guess they just chalked it up to seasonal allergies when I was younger. But when I started house sitting and I started being around other people's dogs, that's when the Zyrtec started. Um, So now even when I'm not around, but when I took the Zyrtec, I noticed I got relief. So now even when I'm not around dogs, I will take it. Like if my sinuses get really, really bad, I'll take it just for some relief. So I'm not taking it every day, but I'm taking it at least like twice a week. And I don't even want to take it that much. Cats. You think cats? I was around a cat. I'm not, am I just allergic to fur? Like, am I just allergic to every animal? Because I'm not gonna stop being around them. um, like even right now, I'm not around any animal and my nose is itching. So there's a couple of things. There's the itching, which I'm assuming is the dogs or the environment. I don't know what's causing that. And then there's the congestion. So like I shared a picture. Let me show you guys on here. I don't have my CAT scan. I probably should get it so you guys can see. Um, inflamed sinus CAT scan. They did a CAT scan of my nasal cavity, and it was completely inflamed, like almost to the point of a blockage versus like what a normal CAT scan would look like. So let me see if I can show you guys. I shared it on my community tab before. So this would be the inflamed side, and this would be the normal side. I can do you one better because mine was worse. Hold on. Mine was way worse. I'm gonna see if I can get my CAT scan from my doctor. So this would be the inflamed side, and this is where like all of these passages are for air. You're supposed to be able to breathe, but mine looks more like that. um, let's see. It's really bad. It's really, 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 really bad. Uh, hold on. There's so many different pictures because these are other people's scans. But you get the idea, right? Like see one side is clear versus the other side. But mine was all like all of the like that kind of like pathway. Like you couldn't even basically on mine, you couldn't even see any of the black because it was so inflamed. It was like almost completely gray. It was almost completely gray. Um, I'm delicate. It's their dandruff that people are allergic to the dander, yeah. Yeah. All of your cavities are supposed to be black. Yeah, mine was completely gray. It was actually kind of scary to look at. It was actually kind of scary to look at. Um, like because he showed me my CAT scan and then what a normal one looked like, and it was like, ew. It was kind of like, ugh, like why does it look like that? Oh my God, what's wrong with my nose? Like, what is wrong with it? Like, look at this. Oh God. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of get the heebie-jeebies looking at it. I kind of get the heebie. Hold on, let me see if I can find a clear one. Let's see. Yeah, I don't got nothing. Because when I looked at it, I was like, okay, so essentially you're trying to tell me I can't breathe. Like, look at this one. You see all of the black, like how the air is supposed to be able to come through and filter all the way through. And I was like, and it was gray. My whole skin was, I was like, okay, so essentially I can't breathe. Like that's literally what I said to my doctor. And he's like, yeah, yeah. Like, oh, so you're just telling me, like, this is your way of telling me I can't breathe. Like, so I have to do multiple things. I have to take, and I would rather just not have to do any of this, right? So this is why I'm experimenting with the removal of foods. But my doctor has given me a nasal spray, a nasal dilator, nasal strips, and mouth tape. Because this is all blocked, I breathe through my mouth at when I sleep, which contributes to the snoring, or the snoring contributes to the mouth breathing. I don't know, one or the other. So I'm supposed to tape my mouth closed like this, put on a nasal strip to open up the airway, nasal spray each cavity, and I also have a nasal dilator that goes into the. No, I don't have sleep apnea. Um, I don't have sleep apnea. I just can't breathe. I just can't breathe. Like I have I have inflammation. It's all inflamed. I can't breathe. So I have to like so when I was talking to the doctor, I was like, well, I've experimented with removing gluten before and gotten some relief. I don't know if I'm allergic. He's like, you know, you just answered your own question. Like if you've removed it and you gotten relief, you know the answer. So I was like, fuck. Because I love bread. I love bread and pasta. So I was like, God damn it. It's very easy to forget about the psychological stuff because when you eat this stuff, like if I was to eat gluten every day, I would get so used to being in a state of anxiety that I would like forget that to some extent I'm causing it like by my diet. So I would just get used to being in a state of anxiety and just live that way. It's not until I remove it that I'm like, oh my God, the world is so much like it's so much of a better place. I've already had a sleep apnea test twice. I don't have sleep apnea. I was snoring because I was 100 pounds overweight. I've now lost close to 60 pounds, so my snoring has decreased. Um, and once I can breathe through my nose, I probably won't snore as much anymore either. But yeah, so mouth tape, and I also have a mouth guard. I forgot about that. Like my my TMJ doctor literally pulled out all the stops just to get me to breathe. But I don't have sleep apnea. I don't have sleep apnea. I don't stop breathing in my sleep. That's what sleep apnea is when you stop breathing for and snoring is a symptom, but you can snore and not have sleep apnea. You can have sleep apnea and not snore, probably because you stop breathing. That's neither here nor there. But no, I don't have sleep apnea. Um, never thought about the gluten factor. I would recommend the book Wheat Belly. It is by Dr. Such and Such. Um, William Davis. He's a cardiologist. The book was written in 2011. He argues that modern wheat is a major contributor to obesity, diabetes, and other health issues. The book proposes that eliminating wheat from the diet can lead to significant weight loss, improved blood sugar, and relief from various conditions like acid reflux, arthritis, and autoimmune disorders. Yeah. And then he does a comparison between modern wheat and ancient wheat. I've got a mouth guard and use Flonase plus Claritin. So I use the clear nasal spray, the one with the X on it. So I have a mouth guard for nights that I should be wearing every night, and I don't. I should, but it keeps my jaw from collapsing. It keeps my teeth from grinding, but it also keeps like it's a top and a bottom piece, but it also keeps my jaw from like collapsing backwards, causing the snoring. Um, And on a night that I'm being responsible, I'll do the nasal spray, which I don't really like because I feel like ever since I started using nasal spray, I'm like losing my sense of smell. And nasal spray is so temporary. Like you almost get to the point where you have to rely on it. So on a good night, I will do my nasal spray, I'll put on a nasal strip, I'll put my mouth guard in, and I'll tape my mouth shut. Now, when I say mouth tape, it's very gentle. It like you can literally like it can come off in your sleep if you're like drooling or something, but if you tape properly it won't come off. But it forces me to breathe through my nose, and that's when I get the best sleep. But if I don't use the mouth tape, then I breathe through my mouth and I'm just like waking up throughout the night and it's a whole mess. But anyway, point is, you just bought mouth tape. Yeah, it's good. It sounds like a lot, but it's actually really good. Just I know you do your face care routine. Do your face care after your mouth tape is well, not the face, not the washing, but like your moisturizer and stuff. Do it after you tape, or it won't stick. Um, That's why I often forget to don't put it on because I'm so busy worried about my face. By the time I've put on like moisturizer and a sealant and all of that, I can't put the tape on, it ain't gonna stick. So I just go to bed. I should be washing my face, making sure it's clean, putting the tape on first, and then moisturizing. That's how I should be doing it. That's what the doctor told me to do. But I always forget. So I'm just like, whatever. But if I was being a responsible adult, then I would be doing that first. And if you make it through the night with it still on, like if you do it properly, don't stop here. Don't tape to right here because if you drool a little bit, it'll come off. Tape it to like right, like give yourself a extra long piece to like make sure your mouth is completely covered. And if you make it through the night with it on, it's comfortable. It doesn't bother me. If you make it through the night, you'll get some really good sleep. If you're a mouth breather, you'll start to breathe through your nose and it'll get you right. But we were again back to the dairy. Am I kind of hoping it doesn't make a difference? A little bit. Jen came out of the bushes like, see, this is your problem. You taking allergy meds every day. You're not supposed to be doing that. I know. I just, I'm working on it. I'm working on it here, people. I I'm working on it. I'm working on it. If the dairy works, man, that's gonna suck. I mean, oh, stop saying that. Okay, okay, all right. I'm being negative. It's gonna be great if it works. But I'm gonna miss cheese. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it because dairy don't make me depressed. Wheat makes me depressed. Dairy just made so, and it just might be the thing that's keeping me from being able to breathe. It might. We'll see. I'm gonna get rid of it and see how it works. So I'll do it for 30 days, and then of course you guys will know how that ended up working out for me. But it's gonna be great plus suck at the same time. It's like the things that are so horrible for me. I had to get fed up with wheat. Like I had to get really, really fed up with it because I removed it and reintroduced it so many times. I was just fed up. Like I'm fed the fuck up. Like I'm fed up trying to convince myself that I can tolerate a little bit. I can't. I can't. Like it's not gonna send me to the hospital, God forbid. But like, okay, for example, if I really wanted a slice of cake and it wasn't gluten free, I could have it. And if I'm gonna be willing to deal with a night of like even today, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Even today, I went the whole day without eating. I was going to get my brother some pizza, and we got to the pizza shop, and I'm like, am I really about to do this to myself? Like I was contemplating. I was this close to having a regular slice of pizza. Tommy was with me. I'm like, I'm this close to having a slice of pizza, but I'm gonna suffer. Like it's gonna give me nightmares. I'm gonna suffer. I just went through this. I don't want to go through this. Um, And as I read the menu, they had gluten-free pizza, so I had that. But I was this close, and I'm like, I did like this is why I didn't want to make exceptions in the first place because then I start making excuses to make further exceptions. So it's kind of like now I have to go back to the top and get back into my groove of like, no, you don't make exceptions for this. Now when we get to the holidays, we'll see. But my plan is to not make any exceptions. Type 2D, they just told me to starve. No rice, beans, and tortillas at every single meal, every single day. Um, and no salsa. So that's interesting because throughout my reading about obesity and diabetes and stuff like that and different agitators, or let's talk about like insulin resistance. The cultural aspect of certain groups of people doesn't often get addressed, right? Like so let's say the low carb people. This is what I like about fasting. Fasting addressed this because the answer is to just eat nothing. Not starve, right? Like not never eat, but don't eat for a period of time. They didn't really tell me to starve. That's just what I heard. No, but okay, so let me with that being said, like when it comes to low carb being the answer or carnivore or keto, that can't be the answer for any like everybody because some people culturally have higher carb diets, right? Um, so if rice is a staple in their household, you can't just tell like someone in their 70s that might be, from another country or something like that, hey, no rice ever again. Like no more, no more rice. Like you can't, that's not gonna work. Um, so like no matter how much it may improve their health, you can't like somebody that's eating rice, rice has been a staple their entire life. and you just tell them you got to remove the rice, that's not going to work for a lot of people, which is why I like fasting. Because for people like that, the answer is to just between this hour and this hour, just don't eat anything. And we're talking about addressing not necessarily weight loss, but we're talking about addressing the high blood sugar. We're addressing the high blood sugar with that. And then the weight loss is a side effect. But if you need to get someone that's like, you know, they won't they won't listen. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. How could they? Like let's say you have like, I don't know, like a 70-year-old Japanese grandfather, and he's T2D, and he's living stateside, and he's eating rice at every meal for his entire life. And then suddenly you're like, you know, you can fix this whole type 2 diabetic situation. You just got to put the rice down. It's not going to work. You can say it, but it ain't going to work. Younger people are more likely to listen, but that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work for a lot of people. So for people like that, Jason Fung, and he's up in Canada, he works with a lot of older people that are either obese and or type 2s, and he gets them fasting and their diabetes reverses. I love me some fasting. Reindeer, being her wonderful self, also sent me a Jason Fung video regarding calorie deficits. My face hurts. Like this hurts. This hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Oh my God. Um, it hurts. I'm like really, I think I'm on the verge of being sick. Um, but she sent me another video. She actually sent me, I think, like three videos. One is a content creator that was talking about becoming like some sort of nutrition coach, even though she doesn't have the best idea. Can I ask y'all a question? I'm gonna ask it anyway. An Asian version of David's brother? Is David Mexican? Is he white? What is David? Is he black? I don't know. um, Let me ask y'all a question. If you were to, okay, does a dietitian, a health coach, a nutritionist, do they have to eat how you eat in order for you to work with them? What do y'all think about that? Like, do they have to have a decent diet for you to trust them? This is gonna go down a rabbit hole. We're gonna go down a rabbit hole, and it's gonna be Reindeer's fault. It's gonna be Reindeer's fault because she sent me this video. I don't know the content creator. I'm not familiar with her. Her name is hold on. Her name is, what is her name? Neek, the GLP-1 girl code, or Nick? Is it Nick or Neek? Do y'all know her? Unagreeable says no, they have textbook information and usually standardized plans. Okay. So this content creator essentially just did a video talking about um the scale and not obsessing over the scale, but also complaining about the scale not moving. Nick. Okay. Um, and she also talked about how what was her video about? She was basically just giving a life update and a weight loss update and talking about chasing numbers on the scale, even though she obsesses about the scale herself. And she talked about how she's not willing to change the way that she eats, but she's also now trying to be a nutrition coach. And I think some people were dragging her about this. Are y'all familiar with this? She's not a dietitian, no, but she's getting certified as some sort of coach, as some sort of nutrition coach or something. She also does an exercise. Should your nutrition coach exercise? I'm not really sure what a nutrition coach is. Um, so someone commented saying, I've noticed a few points in your message that might come across as inconsistent and make it harder to understand you. You often say the scale isn't the most important thing, yet you dedicate a lot of attention to specific weigh-ins and express frustration when the numbers aren't what you expect. You share that you're happy with your current body and could stay this way forever, but you also set lower weight goals and that you'd like to reach. You're investing in nutrition training to help others make change, yet you also say you'll never give up certain foods, even if they slow your progress. And although you avoid calling yourself a coach until you're certified, you already offer paid programs and advice that closely resemble coaching. Another point that confuses me is the link between your use of GLP-1 medication and your dietary choices. These medications are generally intended to support weight loss, and part of that process usually involves maintaining a lower calorie diet. Saying you'll never give up foods like pizza may feel out of sync with the goal. At some stage, most of us have to balance what we enjoy eating with what's truly best for our long-term health, making choices that align with results we want. She responded, okay, Holly, honestly, I shouldn't know how my nutrition eats, but I would judge you by how you look. That was gonna be my next question. Would you judge them like would you like if they're overweight, like would that be like a determining factor? McMuffins for breakfast, two corn dogs daily at lunch, and then pizza for dinner? No, I actually don't remember that. So she responds, number one, scale talk does not equal scale exception. I do weekly weigh-in videos because my audience expects it, but the actual number is a tiny part of the content. I move past it quickly because I've said many times it doesn't tell the whole story. If the scale ruled me, you'd see me miserable in every video, and you don't. I'm allowed to have feelings about the number without letting it control my week. Okay. Two, being happy now and wanting more aren't opposites. You can be body positive and still want to get healthier or reach a lower weight. Just like you can love your job and still want a promotion. These aren't mutually exclusive. Not giving up my favorites does not equal poor nutrition. I wouldn't coach someone to give up their favorites either. I share the science, but I don't coach extremes because I don't live them. And no, that doesn't mean I eat pizza every day. Stick to my calorie goal, and 90% of the time, I'm under it while enjoying the foods I love. I'm not calling myself a coach yet on purpose. Right now, I'm sharing my story and creating a space for women to support each other. That's not coaching. Once I'm certified, I'll offer more formal coaching. Until then, everything I share is from my own experience, and I make that clear. GLP-1 use doesn't require food bans like any other weight loss approach. It comes down to a calorie deficit, which I mostly maintain. I don't agree with that. The medication helps me do that consistently in a way I couldn't do on my own, despite many past attempts. Well, from what I hear, she was being drugged. Um, oh, she keeps deleting her channels. I don't know. I mean, so okay, I guess people are essentially saying like, you want to coach people, but you don't necessarily want to make changes that we feel like you should make. I'm not so sure. I mean, like y'all tell me, y'all are more familiar. Does she contradict herself? Like, because okay, all right, so let me just tell y'all this. This is not about her, but this is reminding me of what I wanted to talk about. So, if you saw the community tab post, if you saw the community tab post where I talked about like I'm kind of getting like I'm on a verge of like discussing what's going on in this space on YouTube and TikTok. So that post. What I was thinking about, to be honest with y'all, was like this do anything for content. I am not going to name drop because I don't want to seem like I'm being mean or a bully. That's why I asked y'all earlier, am I mean? But I am getting this vibe that like in this space, in this GLP-1 space, people will do anything for content. People will do anything for content, and it's kind of annoying, but I there's a part of me that don't want to talk about it because, to be honest, I don't watch these people. I only watch them when you guys send me the videos. So like, if you say, hey, I saw this, this is what I thought about it, what do you think, then I'll go watch. But outside of that, like in my free time, I don't watch none of these people. I don't watch any of them. And it's not for some sort of negative reason. I just don't, because it's exhausting. So for my versatile watchers out there, Jen, Reindeer, Nicole, all of y'all, like y'all, Sydney, y'all be out there watching the stuff and things, and then y'all come tell me about it, which is honestly really helpful so that I can pinpoint, like, you know, what particular thing you're interested in. But I'm just getting this vibe that like people will do anything to keep the content going. Um, she hasn't changed anything from what she used to eat, doesn't exercise, and now wants to coach people. The content is drying up. Yes. And like for that doesn't affect me. That doesn't affect me because hi Sydney. Um, it doesn't affect me because like I talk about myself. Like I'm actually trying to stop talking about myself so much. But when people find my channel, they find me talking about me. So I'm never dry. Me, dry up. But it's like I don't I guess maybe I just haven't reached the number of viewers yet. Nobody in particular sent me. Actually, no. Reindeer sent me a video from the GLP-1 girl code. So I was talking about her and now I'm just speaking in general. But back to the point of the content drying up, it doesn't have to if people would just be genuine. You know what I mean? You know what doesn't get exhausting? Sincerity, honesty, being real, being genuine. That doesn't get dry. That doesn't get boring. You know what I mean? But like constantly telling people what they want to hear, constantly telling people what they want to hear, constantly being on. Okay, y'all are going to make me do it. Y'all are going to make me Y'all are gonna make me do it. What do you define as a GLP-1 click? I think you could talk about anything and we'd still be here for it. You know what, Nicole? That's all I want. All I want is for y'all to care about what I'm talking about, whether I'm talking about something or not. Like, because I like y'all. I like y'all a lot. So like, if I want to talk about nothing and like three of y'all will be interested, that would be enough for me. Like, and then now, there are times when I'm really talking about nothing and my regulars aren't supposed to find me, but y'all do because y'all are subscribed and y'all have notifications on and you follow me on stereo or whatever. And I'll be trying to kick y'all out like, oh my God, run. I'm not talking about anything. This is not for you. And y'all still be there. I'd be like, I'm not being productive. I'm not talking about anything. This was not planned. I'm just up here doing stuff. I'm trolling. Like y'all be finding me when I'm just in pure and utter shenanigans mode. And I'll be trying to save y'all and y'all don't be wanting to leave. Um, oh yeah, my old dirty country dog. Ex bougie is fine. He's having fun. The dogs are outside of the house being dogs. It just doesn't like I grew up in the city my whole life, so like trying to imagine like my dog being outside and being happy, those things don't go together. But he's fine, my family's fine. I'm okay-ish. I've had a rough day. I am not home. I'm trying to like in my mind I'm like, wait, no, I'm not in South Carolina. I'm not at that home. I'm at Tommy's place in North Carolina, visiting family and all of that. Full day, so I didn't get to do my planned stream. I'm stuck with y'all. No, Holly, you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. Okay? Oh, Nicole, your badge changed today. It was. I wish I had seen you and Hardy's at the same time, so I could have just did one post and not blown up your notifications. Um, I will not speak the Queen's in English. The Queen is dead. You could have at least said the King's English. If the Queen wanted me to speak the Queen's English, the Queen should not have given up the United States of America and let it become the United States of America. Okay, we should have been the United States of England, but we're not. Anyway, um, so everybody's fine. I'm trucking along, and I'll be in South Carolina tomorrow. So thank you for asking, Sydney. Um, what do y'all consider a GLP-1 click? Y'all are gonna make me go down this rabbit hole, but why not? Why not? Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not doing nothing. What do y'all consider a GLP-1 click? What y'all don't even have to name names if you don't want to, but what would classify as a click to y'all? Because I've been getting a little exhausted. I've been getting a little exhausted with the space. Um, yes, the content is drying up, but like it's not because the subject is not interesting. To me, it's always interesting. Like how can you run out of things to talk about when it comes to weight management, right? I get that eventually, like, you know what okay, oh God, you're gonna make me do it. Oh God, you're gonna make me do it. Okay. It's okay. My schedule for the weekend is already messed up. So let's just do it. Let me ask y'all something. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. Don't say nobody's name. I mean, if you want to, you can. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You can do what you want to do. But when you look at the space, let me ask y'all something. A lot of people have either met their goals or gotten really, really close. Question number one. In this space, in this content creation space, does losing weight make you a royal bitch? I'm not saying it does. I'm asking. Does losing weight make you a bitch? Because I'm just thinking about things and stuff. Okay. I'm just thinking about things and stuff. And I'm just thinking about the way people have changed over time. And like the way like some people have turned their nose because when we talk about clicks, right? Oh God, there's so many questions. Oh my God, there's so many questions. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions. Okay, answer the first one. Does losing weight make the content creator a bitch? It can be a guy or a girl. And you don't have to name anybody if you don't like. I'm not asking for a name. I'm just like in general. Like, would you say no? Would you say yes? Would you say, oh, I don't know. I haven't thought about it because like I've seen some attitudes change, and it's just like, why? Like, it shouldn't. Okay. Then what do we consider a click? And who runs the click? Are the subscribers driving the clicks or are the content creators? Are the subscribers driving the clicks or are the content creators? Because when I was thinking about us talking about this, I'm like, I'm not I'm not exactly sure how to have this conversation because most of y'all said y'all wanted to talk about the clicks. Like most people said talk about the clicks. And I'm like, well, now that I think about it, how do we talk about that? Because what qualifies as a click? And who's in control of it? Like who's determining that like this is a click and this is the direction of the click? Is it the content creators or is it the subscribers? Because when I thought about clicks, okay, journey of life. How are you number one? You haven't even been commenting. This is such a scam. Journey of crowns. Johnny's crowns. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like when I think about clicks in this space, I think about like what your like what side of the aisle you fall on as far as like your beliefs about GLP-1s or weight loss, right? So we have like the people where it's never enough weight loss. We have the people that never change what they eat. We have the people that are pointing fingers at like, because even if you're not losing like on it for weight loss, you're still in the GLP-1 space, right? So it could be type 2 diabetics or doctors. So there are the people that are pointing fingers at the obesity people or the people using the medications for weight loss. Um, like there are the lifers. Are we a clique? Oh my gosh. Clique is like a dirty word. It's like cult. But anyway, like so that's how I'm looking at the cliques. Is that how y'all look at it, or do y'all look at it like differently? Do y'all look at it differently? And then on top of that, so I was watching Jesus Short, and he was talking about uh Brittany. Yeah, he was talking about Brittany's video, and how people essentially, I guess, were coming for her for suggesting that maybe some people go too far with the weight loss. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to verify, but I guess some people were coming for her, and he's like, we don't have to be so cliquish about this. And I'm like, well, what clique would that be, right? Like the people that are coming from her, they would be like the what? I don't know. Like they would be the no amount of weight loss is enough clique. Like I don't tell us what to do clique. The subscriber clique? Like are all y'all in one clique? I don't know. I couldn't really figure it out. But see, this is why I wanted to talk about it so y'all can like give me input. This is why I wanted to talk about it. But I'm also like the whole question about being a bee. I've just seen some people like literally change their attitude toward other people that are and then I feel so bad for the new people. I feel so bad for the people that are just getting on GLP-1s having to like figure the space out, which is another reason why I want to go back to my shorter content, because these lives they get so long and it can be hard to like get information if you're watching the playback. But it's like I feel so bad for the people that are like new. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the people that are currently talking are either at or close to their goal. Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch the video, Jen. I'm not sure. I have no idea. That's a good question. I didn't get a chance to watch it. Or I didn't get a chance to finish it. I was just starting it and then I went live. So I don't know, but I'm gonna go back and finish it. But it's like if you're just coming into like if you're just trying to start learning about GLP-1s or you're interested in getting into it, imagine the first video you see is about pen splitting. Or imagine the first video you see is like about but you know what? People should be able to do what they want. They should be able to do whatever content. Um, oh, Jeez was talking. Was it his last short? Hold on, don't give me the line. It was one of them. In one of his shorts, yeah, it was the very last one. Hold on, let me play it. Hopefully, he'll be okay with me playing it. Oh wait, why? Hold on. What up? What up? What up? What up? It is Friday afternoon. I just hopped in to do a quick short, just to say a few things because I've seen a lot of things in the last couple of days, and I just wanted to, address a few. One, I watched the video. Can y'all hear this? I believe Brittany Rose is the creator or influencer. We like to say these days. And she was talking about diet culture. People, going too far with or not living their lives comfortably on GLP-1. And I gotta say, um, I agree with her. Like it's not. Well, I'm gonna say this. I agree with where I think she was trying to say. Because you got a lot of people that want to jump in and defend and get sensitive about it.
And I mean, if you take it, for what it's worth, and for what I think she was trying to say, is that we don't have to be, extremely rigid. You know what I mean? Or when you're taking a GLP one, it's that's to help the biology, so that way you can live as normal as possible. Is that to say you just throw caution to the wind and just eat any and everything every minute as much as you can? No, it's not. No, it's not. And that's not what she meant. I really believe she was just saying that what you don't
I think Holly was saying yes to y'all can hear it.
have to do is stress yourself to the point where it's causing anxiety and other things because you're not seeing what you want to see on the scale as quick as you want to see, right? Because the scale is just one tool, right? You got to look at the other non-scale victories that are involved. So I think she was just simply saying that we have to relax a little bit and not feel like we have to track every morsel. Because I'm watching a lot of our community and they're doing a lot of comparison and I know it's a little bit natural, but I still implore you to just follow your own journey. Keep in mind, do what you want to do, and everybody that's on here not necessarily real. I know I am. I know I post receipts as they say. But you got some people that do things that's not accurate. You know what I mean? Things you're seeing that aren't real. There's not real results. So be very careful about what you see. Only follow people that show you true receipts and that you trust. And even those people have a different biology than you. So that's why I even like I started posting percentages instead of only pounds, right? Because that makes it make more sense, right? So I mean that's really one of the biggest things that I wanted to kind of address, and just the we don't need to be so aggressive on here, and clicky, to the point where it's like you're attacking people for their opinion. You know what I mean? I don't think the girl was coming from a bad place, so let's just be more hospitable and gentle to one another. You know what I mean? Stop creating videos as soon as somebody else says something. You know what I mean? To each his own. All right, y'all.
Now that last part about create videos, did somebody create a response to Brittany Rose? Ooh. Oh, let me see. So I didn't get a chance to watch her video. Um, yeah, no, I don't see anybody responding to her, so I'm not sure. Then people gonna be mad he's lost more percents than they have. People are haters, period. I maybe have just been really lucky. I haven't gotten, or maybe it's because most people comment while I'm live, so there's not a lot of comments after the video is done. But I haven't gotten like a ton of pushback. I haven't. That doesn't mean I won't, but I haven't gotten a ton of pushback, so I don't know what that feels like. But I don't know if Brittany was talking about Amy or if she was just speaking in general. I don't know. I just know that in this space, people lose their weight and then they forget where they came from, is the point that I'm trying to make. People lose their weight and then they forget where they came from. And they forget that there are other people still on the journey. Thank you, Holly, for joining us. I know it's late. Thank you. Hopefully we can see hopefully I'll be live tomorrow to discuss further. But um yeah, I don't know. I don't know. People lose weight and their attitude changes. I don't get it a lot either, but I told myself from jump I had to be okay with people's opinions of me, good or bad or indifferent. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you put yourself out there public. People are gonna say what they want to say, right? Like people are just gonna, and you kind of gotta like, I'm gonna talk shit back. That's my thing. Like I've had to learn to not respond to every slick ass comment or every bit of pushback. Okay, certain things I can just look past, but I'm gonna talk shit back. Don't talk shit to me because I'm gonna talk it back. Or you can talk shit to me, but I'm gonna talk shit back. And I'm probably gonna talk shit better. Like I'm probably gonna do it better. That's how I feel. I don't know. Like, respectfully, subscribers don't run shit. Like, they don't. And I feel like content creators don't express that enough. Like, thank you for your support. I appreciate all of you, but don't like get beside yourself. Because I mean, you can, and I'll give you a chance to address it with me. But that's my approach. Um, but maybe I have to get there to see, like maybe that has to happen to me for me to really understand like how to address it. Um, skinny queen, thank you. I know, I'm so skinty. Um, but anyway, um, I don't know. I don't understand the whole dragging in the comments thing. Like you're commenting, right? Like I don't get the whole point of the comments drag. But then again, I didn't verify if she was getting drug. I didn't verify if she was getting drug. Like
that focuses very heavily on diet culture. And we've seen how that has transformed. If you are in the social media space at all, we've seen how that has transformed into um, like censorship, right? So, like on TikTok, for example, they don't want you, their new guidelines that they came out really heavily focus on like restrictive eating and fad diets and stuff that is going to trigger people into.
it don't look like she's getting drug in her comments. Maybe somebody made a response video that I didn't catch. Because her comments seem fine. So maybe I'll have to ask him about that. When you say they forget where they came from, do they get preachy, become know-it-alls or something? To me, yes. Like definitely there's this element of like preachiness, and like some people I feel like they start like turning their nose down to people that are coming after them, and like there's no patience, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I know there was talk about people on the med who are smaller, and that's okay. And G's always talks against that a little bit. Basically, if you're not overweight but wanting to take a GLP-1, are they taking it for weight loss even though they're not overweight? And you're saying he talks against taking it for weight loss if you're not overweight? Oh, Pat, you watched the video. Okay, so Pat saw the video. Pat says I can understand what Brittany was saying, but I didn't like the fact that she was very dogmatic about people should not be tracking. So let me see. Do y'all want to listen to it? Let me see.
Heavy restrictiveness and possible problems down the road, right? And so we've seen this evolve over the past 6 months where we have put ourselves.
Oh, I haven't. I'm not gonna. Okay. Can I? Um, I'm not caught up. Y'all be all over the place. Y'all be in the streets heavy. And thank y'all for all of your support. I don't know how y'all still make it back to my channel with all of the different content creators that y'all are supporting, but thank you for all of your support. Um Jesus probably gonna see this. Jeez, you being a little preachy over there. Okay, so about people that need to lose 40 pounds, about 40 pounds. Ah, I don't care. Like, ah, okay, how do I want to put this? And maybe I can get into this when we talk about the topic tomorrow, because I don't see, like, I don't approach GLP-1s as if they're weight loss drugs. I just know that's what they're called, so that's what I refer to them as. But wait, so Jesus not the preachy one? Oh, you can't hear it? Okay, that's fine. Um, wait, so Jesus not the preachy one? Oh, okay. So you're saying people are talking about. Oh, okay. So you're saying that other content creators are talking about, they're talking against people that are already smaller or that only have about 40 pounds to lose. They're talking against those people using GLP-1s, and Jesus talking against those content creators. Did I get it right that time? I'll lose my 40 pounds and mind my business. I agree, Sydney. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care. Like, if you only got 40 pounds to lose, I don't care necessarily. Like, I don't feel like we need to do what the type twos did or are doing, right? Like not all, but some. I don't feel like we need to gatekeep like, oh, but you're not obese. So, like, I don't think we need to. Did I get it right, Jen? Like, it's other people talking against the, I'm gonna call them the 40 pound and below crew. Other content creators are talking against the 40 pound and below group, and Jesus saying he's talking against those people. Like, don't talk about the 40 and belowers. Is that what you're saying? Um, I don't care if people only have 40 pounds to lose. Like me, like because imagine, right? Like I have 100 pounds to lose, but then I lose 60 because I'm within 40 pounds of my goal. I don't deserve to use a GLP-1 anymore. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. So what's the like limit then, or like the starting point? Like if you're 50 pounds overweight, you're good, but if you're like 40 pounds, it's like no. That it becomes too much of a gray area. Hi, Miranda and Ebenzer. Oh, you're fine, Delilah. Like Dr. Tina says, the problem is we shouldn't wait until people are morbidly obese to say they need help. Now, here's the thing, Sydney. I like me some Dr. Tina. I don't care how much of an attitude she gets. I like Dr. Tina. She just tired of people. She is fed up. She's sick of people. So she got her little attitude. Okay. Now, here is the thing, Sydney. Dr. Tina is the first person I heard openly say that she was taught not to get fat. Like her mentor in the peptide space taught her. I if okay, I might be getting the person wrong, like who taught her, but she was taught either by her mentor or the person that she worked for. Do not, whatever you do not put on body fat. Like, do not get a big stomach. And it wasn't out of vanity. It wasn't out of vanity. We're vain over here, cause like I want to be cute, but it wasn't out of vanity. It was like one, when you put it on, it's hard to get it off. But two, midsection fat is incredibly dangerous. Do not put the weight on. She said she was taught that. And when I heard that from her, it was like, bet. I wish I had been taught that. But now that I know better, when I get it off, I have no desire to get it back. No desire to get it back. Because I think we're so used to like seeing and being overweight that it just becomes normal, and it's like there's like a level of cuteness to it to some extent. But it's like, no, stomach fat is incredibly dangerous. Organ fat is incredibly dangerous. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Ethan. If you want me to be your wife, it's going to cost a lot more than $5 US, but I appreciate your support. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, Jesus more for obese people, and lately there has been a lot of lives where they are sticking up for people who are smaller. Now, who are they talking about? I don't know. People don't need Ozempic. They need to change their lifestyle. Some people need both. You will never in your life. Guess who just emailed me for a collab? Never in your life. I probably won't. This is one and done for me. Yeah, yeah, this is one and done for me. Okay. What was your moment, Nicole, when you was like, oh yeah, this is it. Like I'm done. I'm never putting the weight back on. Here, Ethan, I have a boyfriend. I cannot come to Bangladesh and marry you. I'm sorry, but thank you for the $10 super chat. Ethan said, bet. That $10 is gonna go to getting my nails done. You know who's gonna be really happy about that? Eric. Eric's gonna be really happy about that, okay? But thank you so much, Ethan from Bangladesh. Okay. I appreciate the super chats. So we have someone in the community. So we have some in the community who are in the 150s. They emailed you for a collab, like, like, not a collab, but like a sponsorship. Oh, okay, Nicole. Did that get resolved? I hope so. Um, Your name can be Eric. You're gonna change your name for me and everything? Ethan, you better be loaded. I don't know. It's looking kind of good with the super chats, but I don't know about in Bangladesh, but things are very expensive here in the US. Uh but thank you. Uh oh, Delilah. Okay. Collab. I don't what does collab mean? I don't know. Do you want to tell us? Cynthia was almost 300 pounds and is now 155. Congratulations on losing 145 pounds. Wow. Did you do it with the GLP-1 or like um did you do other things? Do you want to tell us? Delilah says, I don't know, haven't read it. It came in as I'm watching you and I'm too busy to read it. I'm My confusion isn't for you. My confusion is for Mochi. Like, why would you be wanting to collab with someone that's on brand? Am I missing something? Can you like get brand through Mochi? We can't drop, homie. We are Zep bound. We are Zeppetai lifers over here. I wouldn't judge anybody for going to compound. Intermittent fasting and vegetarian vegan. Congratulations on losing 150 pounds. I want to say it took you about a year to do it. Year and a half? Am I close? What do you think? Am I close? Congratulations on losing 150 pounds. That's wonderful. I be picking on the vegans, Cynthia. I'm not gonna pick on you. Thank you for falling out of the clouds. But I love me some fasting, but I be picking on the vegans. Um, oh, okay. Well, if you want, let us know. I'm pretty sure we'll hear about it on your channel. I ended up getting sick. It only took 5 months. You lost 150 pounds in 5 months? That's incredibly fast. Wow. Whoa, that's fast. Are you doing better now? Um, unless your insurance steals your approval, that would be sucky. That would suck. Insurance is stupid. Um, I sent my Manjaro. I sent my Zedbound ahead of me to my next house sit. So they got it. It's in the fridge for me. All good. I'm excited about that. But y'all, this 10 milligram. I'm so conflicted. I'm so conflicted. Oh my gosh. We won't judge you for getting that bag, Delilah. Not that you would care either way. Oh, I don't know if they're offering money. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. Um, I'm just confused that like why mochi toward a person that's not on compound. That seems weird. Maybe they will offer a free compound. Ooh, let me ask y'all. Would y'all accept free compound from Mochi? Okay, Delilah doesn't get to answer because Delilah still has to open the email. Would y'all accept free compound Trizepatide in exchange for like a collaboration with Mochi? Like like a would it be a promotion? Not a promotion. Like a brand deal? That wouldn't be a brand deal. What am I trying to say? Um, what do you call it? Sponsorship? I don't know what it's called. I knew Jen was gonna say no. Nope, to compound because she's a pharmacist. Ooh, she's a pharmacist. Ooh. Um, affiliate. Yes, thank you, Pat. Oh my God, the brain fart was so bad. Oh, it was so bad. Yes, affiliate. No, I wouldn't want free compound, but I'd cut a deal for Zepbound. Um, Eli Lilly can make me their bitch any day. Like from the time I first took my 7.5 milligram injection from Lilly Direct, I was like, oh, did you just make me your bitch? Because I will totally be your bitch. Like seriously. If they did, I may do it to gift it to someone. That might be against the rules. I don't know. Well, hopefully we get to hear about it soon. Whatever they want. I don't know. Uh like like don't don't start acting funny, y'all. If I come on here in an Eli Lilly t-shirt, like Brand ambassador, affiliates, sponsorship. Yes, I am gonna sell you Zepbound. I am. I am. I won't sell you no compounders at the time. I can't do it. I won't judge anybody for it, but I ain't got time for all that. 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 People talk about microdosing and all of that. I ain't got. Eli Lilly is very clear. Eli Lilly was very clear, so that's y'all could sue them if something go wrong. Like I gave you Lily's instructions. Um, Tommy Ford. My glasses are by Tom Ford. You're probably not the real Tom Ford though. But anyway, um, so yeah, so like Lily can get it. Oh my gosh, who's the CEO? Let me not like be inviting the CEO to like my life, but you know what I mean. Like, how do I get a job with them? Like, I want a job. Can they give me a job? I sure, yo, that yo, just know. Now I'm telling y'all, if they ask, they not gonna have to ask twice. Like, as long as I don't have to sell my soul on some weird shit, they can have me. I will do all of their bidding. I will be big farmered out for some Eli Lilly. I hate saying that because I don't like the way they're treating the compound pharmacies. I don't like it. I don't like that they're being, super over the top with the prices. I don't like it. But, you know, I want them to keep doing good things. They are. Oh, is the plan even finished? It might be done by now. It's not that far from here either. So I looked at the jobs they were offering, nothing that I'm qualified for. I was like, "Ooh, Lily's coming to town. I want a job," but it was nothing that I was qualified for. I even looked into IT because I'm in IT, so I was like, "Can I be in their like tech thing?" But would be nice? Like, I would love to be a health coach for them. I really would, because like they want people to take the medication, but they are falling short with the education. I would love to be a health coach for them, like on their behalf. I would love that to do all the shit that they ain't doing. Like I would love that. Um, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So hopefully they'll let us know how that goes. Um, hold on. Okay. Good. I am a security engineer in IT. I am a security engineer. Um, so it would be nice. It would be nice if I could get a job. But I see that's the thing. Like I say that, but I don't really want just any job. Like I don't want to do IT with Eli. I don't want that. I want to be in the mix, right? Like I want to be in the mix with the terzepatides. I'm a tattoo Eli on my forehead for lifetime meds. Your mama's a DEI hire. But hey, if they want to DEI me, they can DEI me. Like, what part of I will be their bitch do you not understand? So if they want a minority hire me, stop being a hater. Like, sorry you didn't get the job. Jelly much? Anyway, when you get to like, let me stop. I'm gonna go way left, right, left. I'm gonna go left. So your mama, and you still watching, and you could keep scrolling. I got time. You got about 30 seconds before Jen decides to time you out. It's not about being a hater. Ooh, it's about being the most qualified. What makes you think I'm not qualified? What do you mean? Are you talking about cybersecurity or are you talking about... Now I'm confused. What am I an Eli Lilly DEI hire for a job that I don't have, or am I a cybersecurity DEI hire? Because if that's what you meant, you're extra wrong. Damn, Jen. We were getting to the bottom of it, damn it. I was gonna get to the bottom of it, Jen. Am I a cybersecurity DEI hire? Is that what you're talking about? You know what? That's not the first time I've been called that. It's not the first time I've been called that, but hey, I mean, I guess my security clearances and, you know, certifications mean nothing then because I'm black. Whatever. Anyway, then I found my Aquaphor. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Delilah, you see what you did? You just distracted the whole, like, I don't even remember what we were talking about before this. Because you came in here talking about mochi. But you know what? You probably could get so much tea, though. Like, you probably could get so much tea. Can't you be both? What, a DEI hire and qualified? I'm confused. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm lost. What is 1,800 seconds? What's 1,800 seconds? I don't even know how long that is. Okay, Google. How long is 1,800 seconds? 30 minutes. Okay, enough. 30 minutes. Okay, so timed out for 30 minutes, which is not bad because you could have got timed out for 24 hours. Jen, I saw that moderators can adjust the chat moderation. Man, I have ADHD. If I put something down once, it's lost for ages. Really? How did we get there? I'm confused. I'm very lost. I'm lost as to how we got to this part of the conversation. I forgot what we were talking about. But we have been live for, has it been an hour and a half? Roughly. Yeah, about an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's been like 2 hours. So I'm about to get out of here. So scratch tomorrow. I don't, oh God, I'm tired. Like I really just I need uninterrupted sleep. I need like, do people really believe that they have ADHD? Are you saying people don't have ADHD? Oh, you're going to get Delilah started. ADHD war in the chat. So I really just need some uninterrupted sleep. Like I don't have to get up first thing in the morning and leave, so I probably won't. I don't have to go get clothes tomorrow, so I probably won't. Like I was thinking about making it to South Carolina early enough to go to the mall. I don't have to. Okay, I'm a homebody anyway. I'll be perfectly fine in my sweatpants and my leggings. You know, for however much longer. I don't freaking know. But I'll be having a PO box soon. So if anybody wants to send me anything or gift me anything, which is something I've been meaning to do. This is not related to the whole fire situation. I've been meaning to do it, but now that I'm back home, I can actually do it. Well, home. You know, I'll be home tomorrow. So I'll be, oh no, it's Sunday. I can't do, no, it's Saturday. I can't do that on a Saturday. Is the post office open on Saturdays? I don't think I can do that. I guess I'll have to wait again till I get back to South Carolina again. I could do it in North Carolina, but no, I'm gonna do it in South Carolina. Okay, so I won't be able to do it tomorrow. So maybe another week or two for the PO box, and then I'll post it on my channel so you guys can have that. Well, this girl made fun of my cousin for having autism. What does that have to do with ADHD? Dare I go down this rabbit hole? I will get my rest. I was actually talking about this with my therapist today. Oh, you know what? Can I read y'all something? I'm pretty sure this is not like any type of weird proprietary stuff. I'm gonna read y'all something real quick. So my therapist gave me homework a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't do it right. I was supposed to fill out a paper, but I didn't realize she sent it to me. So I was kind of doing this off the top of my head. But I want to read y'all this list of I don't even know how to get back to it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Values clarification. So let me read the instructions or what it says. Your values are the beliefs that define what is most important to you. They guide each of your choices in life. For example, someone who values family might try to spend extra time at home, while someone who values success in their career may do just the opposite. Understanding your values will help you recognize areas of your life there's a typo. Okay, that need more attention and what to prioritize in the future. And then I was supposed to pick 10 out of this list. I just want to read you guys the list. I'm just going to read you guys the list. So we have love, wealth, family, morals, success, knowledge, power, friends, free time, adventure, variety, calmness, freedom, fun, recognition, nature, popularity, responsibility, honesty, humor, loyalty, reason, independence, achievement, beauty, spirituality, respect, peace, stability, wisdom, fairness, creativity, relaxation, and safety. So I was looking at it today because when I was talking to her today, I was like, oh, I didn't realize you sent me a paper to do the thing on. So I was kind of like doing it off the top of my head during the call. So rest, well, it wasn't rest, it was relaxation was on the list of values. And I had to pick 10 of them. And she then gave me an activity list to kind of assist with coping, because I was talking about how I shop as a means of coping. I do other things. Like that Sunday I found about a fire. I was snacking all day. I was snacking and then I started shopping a little bit. So I also have an activity list to kind of like redirect my attention to other things other than shopping, eating, whatever. And when it comes to the rest, I struggle because I'm always trying to be busy. Yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that I'm always trying to be busy. So I'm supposed to be working on that. So I should rest. Like I should sleep in tomorrow. I don't have to be in South Carolina by a particular time. There's no rush in my head. Like I'm rushing in my head, but there's no rush. There is no rush. I don't even think I could check into my room until 3:00. They better give free meds in their package. Who got a package? Wait, Jen is mop the floors and scrub the Eli Lilly toilets if they give her free meds in their benefits package. They better give free meds in their package. Ooh. Yo, imagine now, here's what would make me talk shit. I ain't gonna lie. Imagine I get to work with Eli Lilly and they make me pay for my Zepbound. Do y'all think their insurance plan covers Zepbound? Imagine it don't. Imagine how trifling that would be. Let's say they didn't even give it to you for free. Like, oh, you gotta pay for it like everybody else. Okay. But their insurance that they pick don't even cover it. Oh my God, I gotta look that up. Would it depend on what state they're in? They have access to a choice of health insurance plans rather than a single specific insurance company. Oh, they have multiple providers. Okay. Well, it doesn't tell me. If their insurance plan doesn't, which I hear it doesn't, I cry. Oh, you heard that? It sure as heck. Oh. That's messed up. I mean, it's not like they would have any control over that. Like, they can't control what the insurance company covers, but like employee discount or something? Oh my God. Why is the world such a horrible place? I would literally cry. Like, oh my God, I got a job with Eli Lilly. Oh, but the insurance doesn't cover my Zepbound. So I'm back to vials. There might be a Reddit post. What? That is trite. See, and then, I'm such a groupie. And then this is why they say never meet your heroes. I don't need a job with Eli Lilly. This is why they say never meet your heroes. Hello, Liam. How are you? I'm good. How are you doing? This is why they say never meet your heroes, because that would devastate me. Like, what? What? Not even an employee discount? You can't even get it for $25? They don't have like Zep-bound vending machines? I'm for that. Am I being unreasonable? I feel like they should have Zep-bound vending machines in the office. They should have Zep-bound in the fridge in the break room. Is that unreasonable? I should be able to go on my break and get me a shot. I should be able to go on my break and get me a vial out of the fridge. Oh, thank you so much, Sydney. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you for the $19.99 super chat to New Beginnings. I wish I had something to toast with. No, I don't have anything to toast with. I wish I did. And my mouth is kind of dry, so I need to work on that. But thank you so much, Sydney, for the $19.99 super chat. I appreciate that. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. I need to stop laughing. I need to take life more seriously. At least free manufacturer coupons. I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to a company that I don't work for and tell them that they're dead ass wrong. Because why are you acting like this? Like, I'm up here doing all of this grouping. I'm doing all of this grouping. And then, like, y'all don't even cover it for your employees? Are you dumb? Well, okay, hold on. I take that back. Okay, so if you work at a tire shop, does that necessarily mean you get free tires? Discounted tires. She is. Thank you, Delilah. Sydney is so thoughtful. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. And if you don't send a super chat, you can always support by liking and subscribing. I love you guys. Oh my gosh. I do love you guys. I appreciate all of your support. And I am going to get some rest. You know what? I'm going to get some rest in the spirit of new beginnings. I am. I'm going to get some rest in the spirit of new beginnings. Maybe we should have a new beginning stream. That would be so nice. Yen said, love you. Oh, you're team free. Okay, because you work for an airline. Okay. All right. Sidebar, completely left field, unrelated. This is so out of left field. Are there any credit card people in the chat? Because I'm mad as hell. American Express just raised their annual fee for the Platinum card. I feel like they are trying to price me out and I don't like it. But if there's no Amex people here, then I'll skip that. But they raised their annual fee and I'm really upset about it. I'm really upset about it because, like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Like, why? Why would you do that? You get free flights. I wonder if you get free, do you get like free flights everywhere? You thought, okay, so the Platinum card is actually like metal. You can't cut it up. I only cut up the ones that I paid off. I didn't cut up the ones that aren't paid off, which I should, now that I think about it, I should do that so I can stop using them. The Platinum is a charge card. So it's not supposed to function like a credit card because you're supposed to pay it back every month. But Amex, I don't know why they started doing this, but they started allowing the charge card to be used as a credit card where you can pay it back over time. They literally call it pay over time, with interest and all that. Beside the point, I didn't cut the Amex up because it's metal. It's a metal card, so I didn't, yeah. Yes, they should. $5. What do you mean? What are we talking about? $5 what? Now I'm lost. What did I just say? But so I still have, so the ones that aren't, the ones that still have balances on them, I haven't cut up. But now that I think about it, I should. My dad was actually mad at me. Right. So, okay, so we got one Amex person, but hold on, let me read Delilah's message. Domestically, we get free flights everywhere the airline goes, and then internationally is free flights together, but we have to pay. Oh, okay, all right. $890. They raised it from $695 to $895, $200 just to give more coupons. It's weird. So you called to downgrade to the green. So I just paid my annual fee. I just paid it back in April-ish or something like that. This was before I started cutting cards up. I have multiple cards that have annual fees. I paid all of the annual fees, and I was happy with it for the first year because I got most of my credits out of it that I was supposed to get. Now I'm like, but here's the thing, Pat. Here's the thing. So okay, so for one, I'm probably gonna wait until my annual fee is due again to downgrade. That's for one. That's for one. But for two, they did add some credits that I'm actually interested in. I just don't know if I'm so interested that I'm willing to keep it beyond next year. The Lululemon credit. I have been wanting Lululemon, but Lululemon is so expensive. And I'm just like, I may as well wait until I lose more weight to get it because I'm investing so much into a clothing item. I want it to fit for a while. So the Lululemon credit, $75 every quarter, I'm probably going to use now because I don't have to pay full price for the item. The Aura Ring credit. I've been waiting to get an Aura Ring because I have about 50 more pounds to lose. And I feel like my fingers are going to get smaller. So I feel like if I buy it now, yes, they'll refund you. So here's the thing, Pat. Before I get back to the Aura Ring, I'm going to wait until my annual fee is due so that I can keep enjoying the card for now. When the annual fee is due, I'll ask them to reimburse me and downgrade me. They'll do it. They'll do it. But yeah, so the Aura Ring, they're giving a $200 Aura Ring credit, which I will use, but I want my fingers to be I want my fingers to be closer to the smaller, my goal weight or whatever. Cause I don't want to buy it now and then lose 50 pounds and then the damn thing don't fit. They're between $300 and $500 and Amex is offering a $200 credit. Plus with Aura Ring, you have to have a subscription monthly. So even if I did keep the card, that $200 will go toward the monthly subscription for the Aura Ring. Apple's credit card is metal as well, and they have you send it back to them when you send your updated cards because you can't destroy it. Right? Yes, I had the gold, and then the white gold came out, so I switched my gold to the white gold, and then I upgraded to the platinum, so I still have my original golds because I can't do anything with them. So I guess I should send it back. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I could send it back to Amex. Why don't I get a Macy's Amex? I didn't know Macy's had an Amex. They do? Are you sure? Well, one, I don't shop at Macy's. Macy's American Express card. Oh, I didn't know they had one. Well, I already have 3 from American Express. This is my problem now. I have the Platinum, I have the Hilton Aspire, and I have the Delta Reserve. So I have the highest level charge card, which is the Platinum. I have the highest level Delta credit card, which is the Reserve. And I have the highest level Hilton credit card, which is the Aspire. The Hilton one I love. And I'm not even like a big Hilton hotel fan. This has turned me into a Hilton fan because now I look for Hiltons because I have the card and I have status. So with getting the Hilton Aspire, it came with Hilton Diamond status, and it also comes with free nights. 1 free night per year just for having the card, and then you can also you can earn a free night depending on your spending. I love the Hilton free nights. I love having diamond status because I eat for free every time I stay at a hotel where I got to pay for breakfast. Either I have a food and beverage credit, or I have breakfast included free. So I love the Hilton one. But for Macy's, I don't shop there, so I wouldn't get a. Also, the store credit cards, their interest rates be outrageous. Their interest rates be crazy. You miss a payment and they're charging you like, well, not that I miss payments, but I'm just saying store credit cards are tricky. They have some of the craziest fees and interest rates. If your family can use your flight benefits, can I become a member of your family? David is your domestic partner. Well, we can kick David to the curb and pick Sydney. Okay. So yeah. So I'm not happy. Pat, that stupid $400 Resi credit is like, you could start a fire with that thing. Like, you can't use it. You can't do nothing with it. $300 Equinox credit. Okay, I get if you live in a city with that gym, great. But I don't even think it's for, it's $300 for the year. I don't think it's just $300 monthly. So it's like, it's only for the virtual workouts or whatever. But that Resi credit is useless. Who the hell uses Resi? Like, you could have gave me $400 in Uber Eats. Why you didn't do that? Because you know I'm gonna use it. They know people are gonna use the Uber Eats credit. That's why they don't give it. Well, they give it, but they don't give you $400. They know everybody be using that shit. $100 per quarter, amen. But no, they want to give you $15 a month. I do use the Saks credit. I use a lot of the credits, so I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, there's a little bit of me, and then also I have Priority Pass through the Platinum. Priority Pass allows me to go to different lounges. So if I'm flying Delta and there's not a Delta lounge available because I have a Delta credit card, I can go to other lounges, which is really freaking nice. It's really convenient. Wi-Fi, free food, free coffee, all of that. And then of course the Amex Centurion Lounge, which is overcrowded and raggedy in most places. So what I heard is that they're trying to price people out because they've lost that like luxury status of the Platinum card, and now their lounges are like overrun and overcrowded because too many people have access. So they're trying to price out lower spenders or whatever. They want the big spenders or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, you about priced me out because I don't know if I'm giving y'all $900 to keep no credit card. Like, I might have to just fly Delta and do without Priority Pass, and just when I have access, when I have an airport that has a Delta lounge, I'll go to the Delta lounge. Is so nice. Like, it's much nicer than a Centurion anyway. But yeah. What are y'all talking about? Y'all were having a whole conversation about homie and flights. Wow. A whole conversation about homie and flights. Okay, so I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank y'all for catching up with me. I'm so, like, y'all don't understand. Consistency is a big deal to me right now. So I'm so sorry I did not get the chance to do that stream. But we are going to aim for tomorrow. But you know what takes priority over me making my stream? Me going to the gym. I will say that. I will not lie. I will not tell a lie. Me going to the gym takes priority over that. So we will see. And then it's going to take me about 3 hours to get to South Carolina. So fingers crossed that I find this blanket. Fingers crossed. Because if I don't go live about the original topic, we will at least go live to talk about how it was to... Oh, hey. Hi, Ebony. I'm sorry. I be missing it when... Thank you for saying that, Delilah, because I'll miss it when people do that. Oh, Harji, thank you for the gift. Thank you. That's so sweet. That was so cute. Did y'all see that? Be consistent in healing before worrying about anything else. That's the thing. So a part of my process is maintaining my social circles. That was super cute, Harji. That was, oh my God, that was so cute. That was the first time I've seen that. I don't know what jewels are, but it was cute. I don't know what they do for me, but it was very, very cute. Is it like a different way of sending a super chat? I'm aiming for 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow, Sydney. Jury is still out. I am 5'3". No, I think just you two see it. Oh, but it was so cute. It was like an envelope and these cute stars came out. It was adorable. It was adorable. But thank you, Harji. Thank you so much. It was so cute. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so a part of the process. So, yes, I am taking care of myself. I am. Actually, I was having a conversation with my cousin today about, like, being selfish. And I was like, I didn't feel like being selfish today. Like, today I really wanted to show it for my family. Not that I'm selfish on a regular basis, but I think there are times when people overdo it for others and forget about themselves. And I was just really, 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 really tired today. I was really tired today. And I wanted to show up for my sister's gender reveal. And I wanted to go give my sister-in-law and my brother a hug, big hugs. And it was also nice because her younger sister was visiting from out of town. I hadn't seen her in years. So I wanted to love on my family today. And I was just like, I'm exhausted. Like, I physically don't have the energy to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. So just like this live, I am tired. I would much rather be asleep, but this is a part of the process. Like me coming on here and talking, I told y'all before, when I got with my therapist, when I wanted to isolate, she encouraged me to keep doing the things, right? The things that keep me energized, the things that keep me present. And this is one of those things. This is one of those things. So me coming on here and talking with y'all, if I have to change the way that I do it, so we do a vertical instead of like a sit down with the laptop and all of that, then that's how we got to do it. But this is a part of the process. Delilah says, V, hurry up and get a PO box so I can send you the Christmas card. Otherwise, I'm trying to work on a digital one if you don't want to send your address. Is the post office open on Saturdays? Because I could go tomorrow. Because I want to do it in I can do it in North Carolina, but I don't want to. How do I not know this? It looks like it's open tomorrow. So I guess if I get there in time. Holly can't sleep. Holly, you said you were leaving, girl. For a half day. I might not make it because it looks like they're gonna close by noon. So I will get it done. Delilah, it's gonna be done before Christmas. I know that because I want pickles in my mailbox. That sounded wrong. You know what I meant. I want a card. I don't mind sharing the address. I want a card. I don't want to have to rely on my dad. Like my dad has a P.O. box. I don't want to rely on him going to the P.O. box for me to get my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so I would rather have my own stuff going on and all of that. Oh, UPS or FedEx is cheaper? Hold on. I don't know these things. I don't know. Mailbox? Oh, a US. Wait, no, hold on. It says a USPS, a post office PO box, post office box is significantly cheaper than a UPS mailbox. You heard UPS and FedEx was cheaper? I don't know. I think the post office is cheaper. Okay, I will have to look into it, but I definitely will be getting one well before the holidays. And some sardines. Okay. You can use the physical address there for packages. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. So if I get, I see what you mean. So if I get a P.O. box from the post office, I won't be able to get packages? Is that what that means? That can't be right. Oh, Hawaii might be different because that's the mail system might be different since they're not continental US. Like it might be cheaper to go the UPS route. Post office mailboxes are always available. They accept packages? Do they accept packages at the post office? I mean, like, I'm assuming the P.O. box, like, they're going to have, like, different size options, maybe? I don't know. Guys, help. I don't know. Yes. Okay, I can get packages. Okay. Okay. So Amazon would have to be a physical address. Well, that's fine. Well, I mean, I know you're not talking about for me. But like, so right now when I buy myself stuff from Amazon, I send it to Tommy's. Now, when I get a P.O. box and share it, I'm assuming you guys can send whatever you want to the P.O. box. And there are like limited restrictions. Some companies won't ship to the P.O. box. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. All right. Because like hypothetically, like if I had like an Amazon list or something and people were buying me stuff from it, I'm pretty sure I could mask the address if I was sent if it was going to come to a physical address. But I'm not planning on doing anything like that. But just for like information's sake. Okay. But the packages can only be delivered in the open hours. Maybe I should look up what other people do. Like, what do the other content creators do? I was just watching somebody earlier that was sharing their PO box in the chat. Do y'all follow anybody else that does that? Do y'all know what they do? I just thought they all use PO boxes. I think it's so cute when their subscribers send them gifts and stuff like that. I had this one guy I was watching. His subscribers would send him different pattern button up shirts, so he would always wear them in like each video. He'd wear a new shirt. It was just the cutest thing. But anyway, I was like, oh, I would love to do that. Yes, you can. It will ship that way, but some companies for PR only send drop ship through Amazon. Oh, okay. So Amazon is a different case. But if individuals take the package to the post office and want to ship it, me having a PO box would be fine. Okay. Mention or list their PO box. Okay. I think it's a cute idea. A card, or I don't know. Maybe you make stuff by hand. I don't know. But yeah, for anybody that's interested, and I want a card. Yes. So to answer your question, Delilah, I will have the PO box before Christmas, and I will share the address. I will have no problem sharing it. My dad doesn't even get mail to his house because it doesn't always make it or something like that. So even he has a PO box, because it's like middle of nowhere. Anyway, whatever. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. This was fun. Talking with you all is a part of the process. I'm doing much better after some family time today. I didn't do it. Okay, it was my idea, but I didn't think it was actually going to work. My sister managed to get all of our siblings, on a video call at once for her gender reveal. And I don't think we've all spoken to each other in like 5 years. Like, I don't think we've all been in the same place in since my mom passed away, like many years. So that was interesting. It was so good to see their faces. So I enjoyed that. So I would say I had a good day. It was a busy day, but to put comments, I'm on lunch now. So okay. All right. But it was good. I had a good day. I'm going to be having a nephew pretty soon. I'm excited about that. I'm such an auntie, and I have baby fever now, and Tommy won't give me a baby. Damn it. He gets his own place and now suddenly cares about freedom. Whatever. Okay. So I love you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Rain or shine, it doesn't matter. I will be back. Whether or not we'll actually cover the topic is still up for debate, right? So, of course, set your notifications. Keep an eye out for community tab posts. And I will see you all in the next one.